Madison Esports Fall Valorant Tournament, brought to you by University of Wisconsin-Madison Esports and the Madison creators. I'm your host and your favorite gold player, John here, and on the desk today, we have the very talented Bird V.
How's it going?
Going great, man.
You excited for the tournament here? We got a lot of good matchups.
We have a full weekend packed of amazing Valorant matches featuring both current, former, and some up-and-coming Valorant players from across the UW campus. I'm excited for today, man.
Yeah, I'm super excited. This first matchup, we got some talented players, we got some unknown players, so it's going to be good to see what we have in store.
Yeah. So, Bertie, would you like to tell the people at home how exactly this weekend's going to plan out?
So this weekend we have best of one matches leading up into the grand finals, which is a best of three. It's a single elimination bracket. Today we have 3 matches, a short schedule, and then tomorrow we have 4 matches followed by the grand finals after lunch break.
Yep, that sounds good. Now, this first matchup today, we do have Unc Status, which is a very interesting name, going against Team Trailblazer. Now, Unc Status does have a very well-known UW player in Arthwook. He's been on UW Red for a very long time, and even though he is no longer currently a collegiate player, you know, it's always great to have him back. And then you look at Team Trailblazers here, a lot of like young people today. I've actually got to meet Lux, he was one of the players on the team. Really nice guy, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of like veteran presence versus a lot of the rookies. So how do you think this matchup is going to look?
I think it's going to be interesting because we got a lot of experience on the Unc Status side. Some of the players already know each other. They've been communicating. They're friends previously. The Trailblazers, we don't know what their relationships are. We don't know who signed up with who, especially the fact that they're new players. Some of them might not have team experience, so it could be interesting to see how detailed the match will be.
Yeah. And as we're still waiting to transition over to our first matchup, a lot of stuff has happened like since our last tournament. We have a new agent, we have a new world champion, we have a new map.
Mm-hmm.
How has been like the recent changes like to Valorant like seem to you, man?
I think it's become a lot more tactical and chaotic, especially with this new agent. You know, her utility is difficult to break. Some of them you can't even break. So it takes a lot slower of an approach when you play against that agent, and especially discovering her on new maps. She's like meshing pretty well into the scene right now. But what I've been noticing is a lot of double sentinel competitions. So if we do see that, we're gonna have to see either a double initiator on the other side or a double sentinel to back it up so that the defense side is just as strong as the other teams. But I think if we do see a Vise, it's gonna be a lot more slow play. She's hard to take fast. Like I said, Vice utility could knock you off the map, literally. There are other utilities where you can go off the map and still come back on. So that changes the dynamic. Utility can fly off the map and still tag you. There's a lot of things that are different about this map, but I think it plays very similar to other maps, and you can notice that in watching VCT, their compositions are very similar to maps such as Ascent and Haven. We've noticed at the start, but the meta is sort of shifting. We're seeing a lot of more flash and stun compositions lately.
All right. It looks like we have the okay to transition into our first matchup of the day between Team Prowler and Unc Status. So we will be getting that shortly up on screen. Here we are.
And it looks like the first map of the day is going to be Lotus. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what some of these teams are going to be looking for as we move into our agent select. Looks already that we're getting a little bit of a hover from a Neon here on the attacking side. And honestly, Neon probably one of the best duelists you can pick on this side. Really good entry on there, stuns, being able to make easy work of the defense. I think it's really good. But if you look on the other side for defense, we're getting the Yoru pick here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yoru creates a lot of chaos, very good for lurking, as well as his flashes are super strong the way that they pop off the map. It does create a lot of space for your team, pushes the defenders back a good amount.
And if you actually look on the side for the attackers right here, it does seem that we're going to be having both a raise and a neon, a double dive duelist comp here. So it's like attacking seems going to be really easy here for them.
Yeah, this double dive will create a lot of pace in this, especially with the neon. The neon can basically do whatever and still make it around the map. Doesn't need to have a gun out, probably won't get killed for very long if they do it properly. But we do see a Cypher and Omen as well. Omen's very good to stall. He's very high in the meta, little overpowered. His blind completely shuts down a whole lane. And then we have Cypher, who is countered by a raise, but it could be interesting because good Cyphers know how to change things up.
And then if you also look here, I noticed a Sage pick coming out from this team as well. Now, Sage, not probably the most ideal Sentinel that you want to use when you're playing the Lotus side. At least no type of like flank watch for them at all. But this could be very interesting how they decide to use her.
Yeah, we also see the solo initiator with the Gecko. The Clove Smokes. The Clove Smokes are interesting because the map doesn't cover the whole way, but as well that they can place them when they're dead is very strong. They're able to take a little bit more of an entry role on Smokes, which is a little uncommon.
All right, so about 5 seconds before this match starts, it looks like it's going to be an early 8 hit here for this attacking side. Meanwhile, it seems that this guy is not going to be trying to get any out of his race because it seems that they're fast pushing this A side here. And there's only one person here, maybe two for the side of the defense trying to hold back this push.
Yeah, they make contact with the door and they're immediately through, planting the bomb down right away. But we do have a fast flank. If they can get that hit, it's going to be huge to pinch them.
And Arthur is already making heavy impact, taking out that Cypher. And it looks like they're already going in for a retake, but it's shut down by Absolute, while Banana does find the blind nerd. Now it's advantage here. Actually, no, back to a 3v3.
We do have a player holding the door in tree.
Yeah, Jeremy Face actually gets the kill onto Only, and now it's just down to one person left. Art is going to defuse, but Pro Shooter is going to get that trade, and we're immediately going to get a defense win here right off the rip.
Yeah, what was interesting about that round is it was a 5-player A hit. There was no space taken anywhere else, so it was basically immediate, which allowed Unc Status to essentially take all the space on the opposite side of the map. We saw Arthur go up B immediately. He was able to pinch and get a kill quickly, and that kind of set up the retake into where Trailblazer had to turn around and look at everything.
And I see that we're going to have another 8 hit here. We are on a bit of a save round here, so they're only going to have these pistols. We're going to see if they can get to the immediate action. Jeremy Face is looking to go fast right here. Does find one over on A-May's side, but it looks like actually able to pivot to go into this B side here. But there's quite a few members of the defense here. Nate goes out. Jeremy Face tried to find something, but finds nothing as he branches right into Arcwood.
Arthur's going to try and push them back. He knows that they're in. He's going to use utility to isolate this fight. Great play.
But it's going to get traded up by Gator Watch. Gator Watch, with the knife out. With the open arms of Only. And now, advantage here for the defense. Banana is actually here on this base. He's going to spike down. In a 1v3 situation, only a shorter to work with is easily going to be taken out by G.
Yeah, the wingman just popped through the smoke there. I wasn't even looking at him. It was a great round by Unc Status. They were able to hold the door on the B link from A. And it was super strong because they held them back and they were able to get the pinch. Arthur got traded by Only. Only did a great job backing up his teammate there as well. And the round was kind of set up. They did lose 2 bodies and some guns there, but they're able to keep the economy up because they do have some secondaries that are worth more. So.
Yeah. Now for Team Prowlers, you are going to be able to buy up this round. So if you're them, and it looks like they want to do a bit of a default here. Actually, no, they're actually going to opt to go to more of the C side here. What do you can see from Team Prowlers this round?
I would hope to see a little more space taken towards the B site. Pull a rotate, hopefully. But if they do go for hard C, what we need is an early pick, and we need the dives to be in there right away because we can't allow them time to rotate. If we do allow them time to rotate,
that Gecko flash finds a whole lot of people.
yeah, and we're going to probably see instant rotates from Unc Status. They already have 2 players here. It looks like Omen is rotating through CT already. So if they did decide to hit this, it would be very difficult, especially with no space.
Now keep in mind, on the other side of the Prowlers, Gator Watch is going to be on this lurk here. And Arthwick is here. I think he is like aware that someone is going to be here. Oh, kind of strange. But it looks like in the meantime, it looks like the game is still going on.
Spike planted.
But actually, I think Gator's good. Telling the team to rotate, but Arthwick is still here, so he actually might be able to find some. Paranoid is going to back him up along with the Boombot. It looks like he's about to swing. Doesn't find anything just yet. Swings and is taken down by Absolute, but that is the entirety of the A site.
One enemy remaining.
It's a little bit tough for Unc Status there. Arthwick was in a tough position. His only play there was to live, and he was unable to. He got pinched on both sides, had to take a fight. If he did, he would allow his team a little bit more time to rotate, but now they're going in 4v5 with a gun disadvantage to make that a 3v5, 3v4.
And absolutely
wow.
3!
That was very quick. Great job by the Trailblazers. They took space on C and they were able to come back with the Cypher lurk, and it proved very strong. Sort of what I was saying. I was talking about the B site. They changed it to the A site, and just doing that alone allowed them to catch one player off guard because it did look like Unc Status rotated very heavily towards that C site.
Yeah, and honestly, really good job by Gator Watch to kind of just play the game really slow and not being too aggressive on the lurk, and was able to actually make some space for his team to get back, and the way they're able to punish Arthwood and immediately be set up for their post-plant fantastic. Now it looks like they're looking to get this A set again. G does have this outlaw here. So let's see if the finally misses the shot in the German face, but at least they know there is someone sniping here, so they choose to fall off. Now it looks like they're going to go back to the C side, but no one from Unc Status is on this C side here. They also have the side for free. There's one person going to come waterfall and Noob taking down the blind nurse. That's your initiator going.
Arthwick's going to go as well, and this is very scuffed from the side of Unc Status. They're taking 1-by-1 fights and links that could be used to retake, but instead they're taking them before the site is entried. We do need to see them holding back on this. If they're playing off the C site, they can't be taking fights aggressive until the team is there.
And now it's only G with this operator here. Sorry. And he's going to choose to save, but from Unc Status, there wasn't a whole lot of, defensive pressure towards this C site. They were able to take it for free.
Yeah, I'd have to guess that the play was to either take some B space or some A space. I wasn't too sure because it looked like they were playing pretty far back at the start.
Banana just TP's right in front of him, and G finds another one onto Noob. That's 2 right now. Looks like they're still going to try to take down this op. Absolutely, really in the best position to do so. Whiffing, and down he goes.
He gets 3 picks there. Very huge in terms of economy, but the issue is that they are building up that win bonus. So they're probably pretty set here. But what we would like to see there is they play a little bit more back when
planted.
Off your feet!
One enemy remaining.
Spike is going to be able to go down.
One enemy remaining.
The Thrash being popped and the Razor Rocket find nothing. Arthwick is, and an ult invested in here too. And it's still the numbers advantage for Unc Status here. Bird, Blind Nerd is going to find another one, and Absolute. And now it's Banana just to do it all. Find his pick on the Blind Nerd. He's trying to get this pick onto Pro Shooter, and now it's just a 1v1. Can Banana find the third one to clutch the round up? 14 Prowlers. The fuse is going to go out. Paranoid is going to go out.
It's going to pull the stage off.
G is going to wrap, and finds the pick onto Banana. But is G gonna have enough time to defuse his spike? And I think he does. Just barely with 2 seconds left. And surprisingly, on an eco round, a win for Unc Status.
That was huge for Unc Status. They essentially just caused chaos, especially with that B lurk, or that B flank, I should say. They took that space and were able to pinch really quickly. It did look a little scary when they started going one by one, but G was able to clutch that up very easily. With 2.7 seconds left. That operator's still in play, so it's going to be, I have to see from the attackers here, they do have to take some space slowly and push this operator off, especially having a breach.
And there were a lot of ults invested into that last round, so a lot of the ults are, ooh, a little aggression by Gator Watch here. Not getting picked off by Z with that hog. But you have to look at the side for Prowess here. They have 4 ultimates to work with here. This is right now, they're playing the game pretty slow, except for Jeremy Face. He's going to be looking to try to take down that operator, and he does at a G. That is the number advantage. And looking to find more, but is he going to, and he takes out Artwork as well.
Taking a lot of pace. The attackers can pretty much go A or B. The defense kind of has to guess, but the bomb is going to go down. They will hear that. And Jeremy Face is going to get a little too aggressive, turns it into a 3v4. Pan's going to find
Pan is
an
not
encounter.
gonna find. Noob actually takes him down. And now it's still the number advantage. It's only pro shooter left for side of Unc Status here. Spike is down. He's going to try to take that operator. Probably see if he's going to try to save or at least get one pick here towards this ceiling side. I think he knows that this round is essentially unwinnable for him. So saving this operator is going to be his main priority. But Absolute and Noob, they're looking for him. They're going to try to find him. Because I know that this op is going to be very dangerous. So trying to get it out of Unc Status is going to be a top priority. Aftershock is going to go down, but it's going to be taken out as Noob takes on Pro Shooter. And they pick up the op themselves.
Yeah. The attack op's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what they're going to do. They can give it to the Raze or the Neon. I'd say the best option is probably give it to the Cypher, let the Cypher hold a line, because it does seem that Unc Status is pushing up lanes without utility and trying to catch them off guard.
But they're giving it to Banana, they're the Omen.
That could work as well. The only issue is the angles will be held a lot less aggressively, I would have to say, because the smokes will have to come down at some point. But we'll look to see sort of the same thing out of Jeremy Face. He put a lot of pace in that round, and he was able to guarantee that round win with those 2 early picks pretty much.
And once again, he's doing this fast lane to try to make some take a little bit of space. Banana actually finds OG with his own weapon, mind you. Meanwhile, Jeremy Face on the other side, is going to take down Pan. So that's an early numbers advantage here for the Prowlers. It looks like they are going to take this A side here. There is an immediate flank coming from Unc Status. It is going to be watched for with the Cypher utility. Arthur is going to start to get hop over, and he does. But did he hear it? Banana sure did. And so that's another pick for time of the Prowlers. Now it's just left a Pro Shooter and for Blind Nerd. They're going to chance to find her once. Cameron is going to get taken down, but stunned, and Jeremy Face is going to look to aggress, and he sure does. And now it's just Blind Nerd with this op here. It's going to take down Banana.
It's a huge pick. The economy is going to struggle to fall down. The Blind Nerd should really just focus on saving here.
This is going to get the pick onto Noob, and he does. But he doesn't have that much time left. Jeremy Face, in the meantime, is on this backline here. Could try to go for the backstab to try to take the off him. But it does like the Blind Nerd is weary to it, and gets a amazing headshot onto him. But Absolute Waze is here too. Misses, and
he's still able to survive. That is huge for Unc Status.
Saved by the bell. And now Prowlers do have the advantage here. The rookies are actually looking really well here. So if you're on the side of Unc Status, what are you looking to try to solidify here?
I think that the main goal right now should be to either stay off one site and push another, or heavy stay back on these sites, because it does look like Jeremy Face is going in with very minimal util right now. The fault line from the breach and maybe the flash are coming through, but sometimes they're not even doing that. And Jeremy Face is just finding free picks off on Unc Status. So Unc Status, I need to group up or stay back.
And look at this Sage Wall, by the way, a Pro Shooter. I don't think Jeremy was going to be ready for this. And only G takes him down while Arthwood takes on Banana. So Unc Status, like you said, they're getting this aggression here, and they're taking out 2 of their key players right now. But now, look at Pan set up with this Bucky here towards Seaside. Noob is going to take him down too. And now it's only the blind dude to anchor down this defensive side. It does look like they're going to give him sight with his breach ult. But look at Noob, he's already popped the showstopper here. Trying to make a little bit of space. It's going to find nothing, but it does push back Unc Status very. But Noob is going to find one. Only G coming back with the. And now it's just down to 2 players left here for your Absolute and Gator. They're going to find 2 already. And now it's just a 2v2 up. For the blind nerd or pro shooter, they clean it up. And now it's an even game once again.
Yeah, we saw that Unc Status was able to stay back there that round, and they were able to catch some aggression off of the attackers, and it was able to be punished. The Rays did go all the way in with their ult, and did give them that space, and then Unc Status kind of collapsed. They had a player come out waterfall, and then the blind nerd flooded out CT and had a good round where he got free picks as well.
But now it looks like ONG is back with the operator here towards this A site. He's going to see if we can try to find any of these picks. And a lot of players for this A site, you know, Journey Face, you know, by default, he's kind of just popping up that fast lane, trying to see if he can get any type of information. But actually, it looks like they're going to be going back towards this C site here. And look at Pan is already tucked behind this box here. So we got to see if the Prowlers are going to be able to check him out here, clear him.
They do have their Cypher with them. They probably need to camera this without that info initiator. It
But
could be struggle.
They're not clear. He finds one.
He goes early.
Pan is able to do amazing damage there. But now only the blind nerd. Aftershock is going to go out here. The noob, he's looking to clear as much as he can. But it does look like the Prowlers are going to be able to get that spike down.
Yeah, Unc Status is going to look to set up a rotate. They're already putting pressure on the B door. Pro Shooter's doing a good job not taking this solo fight while his team, he is the distraction. His team's going to flood out CT. Arthwick and the blind nerd are going to find one and sort of take that space. Pro Shooter is able to come out now. They're just going to pinch. This is a very well played retake.
As he gets spammed thanks to the metal, and Arthwick cleans it up. And now, advantage again, once again to Unc Status. This little wingman is going to go ahead and defuse the bomb. And Arthwick has his ult once again. We've seen a lot of showstoppers so far.
This will be another huge go for Unc Status with this ult. They could play another retake. They're doing a great job retaking the C site 2 rounds in a row now. They play back and they do a good job pinching. Pro Shooter, I think, had the most impact on that round by opening that door and being a distraction as well. So it was very well played.
Now, if you're the Prowlers in this, I think you've dropped like, what, 2 rounds here on offense? So what are you looking to do here now?
I think we're looking to just change it back to a fast-paced round. Once they slowed it down a little bit and we're getting picked off early, it sort of leaned towards the side of Unc Status. But when Jeremy Face was getting in and getting these picks, it was only going to their way.
And I do have this Grimwall set up here by Pro Shooter. They were worried about it one time, but at least they're going to head back into this B side. And is going to take down Banana though. And find Gator Watch too. Showstopper is going to get popped for Arthwick, and he takes down Jeremy Face. So it is an advantage once again for Unc Status here. And now it's only up to Noob, who's crawling around towards this A side, see if he can find anything. Well, absolutely is going to stay here with B with the spike. So it's possible they're going to try to see if they can take as much space, but does find one. Blind Nerd does know Absolute is here. It looks like they are going to opt to plant towards this B side here. Now they do have this breach ult here for this post plant. It looks like Absolute does want to try to take the space as much as he can, but I think they know that the door is open.
Deej went ahead and tapped the door. They're sort of separated in one-by-one positions right now. It looks like Arthwick and the blind nerd are going to group up, potentially bait out Arthwick. He is on 1 HP. We do have Wingman for this plan, so if we can get onto the site for Unc Status' purposes, we can get the Wingman down as well as take a fight.
Looks like Little Man is going to go ahead and start using the spike. And Absolute does find a third on Arthwick, and now it's just down to Noob for this post plant here. The blind nerd, he now knows where he is thanks to that nade and for this boom bot here. He's going to go ahead and try to get half here, but the boom bot.
The boom bot takes him down, and once again tied up here going into round 11.
This is a surprisingly close match so far.
Yeah, I think the best part about this is we didn't really know what to expect out of this second team here. We have a few experiences with Unc Status's Arthwick and the blind nerd, but it's a fresh faces, and looks like they're meshing together very well as well.
Yeah, and it looks like that Sage Wall is going to go up again for Pro Shooter. He loves his Grim Walls here.
Yeah. I think that the wall could work, especially if they are taking early A space every round. It could be very beneficial, but I think they should look to change it up at least for the last round of the map.
And look at this dimensional rift right here from Pan. He finds all of them. All of them know they're going to be grouped by this seaside, so that's huge information for Unc Status. They can try to pincer this.
Arthur also takes contact B main here. Huge play for info for the attackers. The attackers are looking to go back. They know that they're pushed up, gonna re-clear some space and try and lean towards that A site, which is weak. It's a wall and the Sage alone. So if they do go there, they could essentially pop out on them right away.
And looks like they're going to rotate to this A side, except for Newbie. Looks like he wanted to try to find some information towards B, but decides to opt to go with his team. But I think they know that someone is going to be here towards the stair side. Pro Shooter is stunned up and is going to get taken down by Banana. And they should have the entirety of this A side here now, so Spike should be going out. But Blind Dart, he is here towards this drop side. Noob is going to go ahead and try to clear this util in hand, but...
Timing. Oh, Lucas does not take it. The Blind Nerd isn't able to find them.
Arthur finds two, and he has a nade back again. So now it is a 2v3 here. Advantage for the Prowlers here. And now it's just left up to Arthur in a 1v3 situation. And unfortunately, Banana clears it up, finding 3 on the round. That's Omen ult, and that is 6 rounds for the Prowlers.
Yeah, that 6 rounds is going to be huge going into the defense half. They're looking for 7. They do have 3 ultimates coming in. We still have the Sage res as well. I haven't seen it used. Have we seen it used at all this half?
I don't think we have. I don't think we've seen a single Sage res so far.
Not as beneficial as we would hope. But the advantage to this round really is towards the Prowlers. With these 3 ultimates, they can take a lot of fast B main or A main space and pop these ults right away, and they can essentially
well
take the
immediately.
site.
Pro Shooter's just out in the open. They know he's there. And somehow he gets away.
Great play to get away. It allows his team time to rotate. Prowlers are looking to go into tree immediately. They do need to take the space quick, set up positions for their ultimates, and they'll have a 5v5 retake with advantage on utility and ultimates. This site is going to be a little bit difficult to retake for Unc Status, but I guess can't call it unwinnable.
I mean, we've seen what Unc Status was able to do during this game. Jeremy Face is going to take down Pro Shooter here, and they're just melting like butter, and now it's just only up to Pan in a 1v5 situation. Ships in the night, it gets knifed by Jeremy Face.
With the knife.
Oh my god. Amazing work by the Prowlers there. They shut down that retake before it even started.
Yeah. The breach ultimate came in right away, and they were able to take that back site space and essentially just pinch them and, like you said, melted like butter.
Right there. And now we have officially switched sides, so now Unc Status is going to be on attack. Meanwhile, the Prowlers are going to be on defense here. Now, you're very familiar with Arthur's game, especially on this race, so what are you expecting to see from him and how he's going to play with his team in this?
I'd hope to see a lot of dives, especially if they come towards the C site with this Cypher. If they can figure out this setup on the Cypher, it should be relatively easy to get in on a solo site, especially for Arthwook. You know, good movement, good aim. If he does get in, they can take that site and take that space. But it looks like they're going to set up with the Yoru Lurk with the TP setup towards the C site. But immediately we're going to see the Prowlers have 3 people.
Wait, Noob was
B.
just walking up. There's a little bit of whiffage, but Pan does get that pick onto Noob. That's early, very early numbers advantage here for Unc Status. And it looks like they're actually looking to pivot here.
Yeah, the door's going to come open. Jeremy Face is going to go down. Banana's still there fighting solo. Opting to pick up a gun instead of fighting.
And Earthwood finds a pick onto Banana. And another one onto Absolute. And now it's just down to Gator, who's left alone on this seaside. I think they know this. Spike is going to go down. Now, Gator, you're in a 1v4 here. Even though it is pissed around, it's very doable, but it's very hard, especially going against Arthur, who's pushing up, and he finds a third.
Arthur really feeling at that round. Came up B and was able to find 2 immediately, and then the next 2 to close out the round. That round was very well set up. You know, they used a little bit of utility to take the C-side space, draw the defenders into pushing into A main. Pan able to find the pick. Creates a lot of space and a lot of chaos on the defense side. When you lose a body that early, you do have to do a lot of rotating and making up for the space.
No, this is going to be a buy round for the Wave Unc Status. They can easily go ahead and even this game back up to 7. Let's say Jeremy Face, this is going to take a little bit of aggression here coming out of B main, but I think someone is going to be watching here. He does find G. He's going to be like really aggressive here. G does try to pick on the noob, but Arthur takes down Banana. Only one person goes down, and that's Gator, but look at Absolute. He can find 2 here.
Oh,
with
no.
both. They're pushing again.
A little bit of a whiff. I mean, the classic right click is a lot of RNG, so it didn't go his way there. But, you know, the ideas there from the Prowlers were great. They did look to take a grouped push with some utility. Jeremy Face took the lead on that and was able to peek in, but Deej was right there and was able to shut them down from the start, as well as Arthwook. So it's a great round by Unc Status. They kind of recognized the fact that it might be a group push or a sack, so let's wait it out and let's figure out which one it is.
And then if you looked for the buy here for Unc Status, Blind Nerd is on the get-go is opting to go for an Odin, so this is going for a little bit of a spam. Absolute going to shock this immediately.
The nade from Arthwook's going to get a good chunk of damage onto Banana as well, so they do have this double tuck in towards the B link door. This could be super strong if Banana is able to bait for Absolute.
We see Arthwook getting active, opting to use Boombot here. He does find a couple of shoulders there and is trying to peek out, but Absolute is going to take him down. Jeezy is able to get the trade and find a second one to it onto Noob.
Banana solo on site. If they do recognize this, they can speed up. Jeremy Face coming in for the quick rotate. And Gator also leaving the C site right away.
And Pan takes on Banana too, and now it's just up to Jeremy Face and Gator. Jeremy Face is going to get the headshot onto Pro Shooter.
Spike planted.
So now it's only slight numbers advantage here for Unc Status. So Jeremy Face is going to look to try to get a little more active here, bouncing around on this rope side. Is going to drop on the side seam he can find. Does find G out towards his tree side, but is he wary of Pan, who's right next to him, finds him, gets out, finds one, finds
Great
two!
play by Jeremy Face.
And now it's the numbers, the way of the Prowlers. Jeremy Face still bouncing around. Someone's got to get onto this spike, and it's only the Blind Nerd. He does have this own here. Gator is extremely low. Does find the pick onto one, and now it's just left to Jeremy Face. Can you find the 4th one, my guy? Is going to aftershock. Is going to stun. Trying to see if he can half the bomb. Bomb is
Going to
half. He's going to stick it. Sticking.
And Blind Nerd with the Odin. The Odin coming in very clutch there. That heavy wall penetration saved him a little bit there. But the Blind Nerd, great job not over peeking, recognizing his positioning is good for the bomb plant, and able to draw a Gator into peeking him actually. And then just the 1v1 against Jeremy Face. Jeremy Face, unfortunately, not much you can do against an Odin coming through a wall.
Well, I mean, you still have to give Jeremy Face his flowers, because that was an amazing retake from him.
Yeah, Jeremy Face hit some great shots there, took some great space. I like the little move he did backside to draw them out into peeking. You know, he pushed them through that round there. And if that's how this game is going to go, where Jeremy Face has to improve the picks, we need to see them setting him up a little bit more.
Well, Gator using this little spy cam here is able to find Arthur, so at least they know that it's gonna a little aggression towards the C and B side. But the Prowlers are in a bit of a lower buy, but look at his Banana's position. I don't think they're gonna clear him at Pro Shooter. Yes, he does. So that's Banana down immediately. That's where smoke's gone. That's never something that you want to lose early on in the game. But it does look like Pan is still going to try to get some space here, but only G, he's up pushing into the B side already, and Jeremy Face is down. They have this B side. And now it looks like they're going to take this down, but meanwhile, Arthur is going to take down the Gator. Now it's only 2 members left for the Prowlers, and I don't think there's much you can do against the Odin there. Sorry, noob.
Just a big turret right there.
And now it's just up to Absolute Ways. Is going to tag one, finds another shot onto Arthur. He goes down, but that's all he's going to be able to find, as it's a team ace for Unc Status. They're on a roll right now.
They are on a roll. Absolute is getting some nice picks though against bot Arthwook. Arthwook looking like he's not all that, and they're shutting him down. So, but the rest of the team is coming through and pulling it out. Pro Shooter with a great clear. Blind Nerd holding flank. You know, he's recognizing that his utility can go on site without him, and they're kind of playing this cohesive 5-man group. And we're noticing that the Prowlers are pushing through all the sides of the map right now, and they're kind of just getting caught off guard. So I think they need to do a better job of recognizing where is too far, as well as where do they need extra.
And look at Arthur, he's already popping the showstopper, but Jeremy Face, can he get away? He does, but Pro Shooter is going to be able to take him down, and they take down Banana too, so that's both of the C-side defenders gone. Absolutely, he's going to be here by the door, does take down the lurking Pan, but now they know that everyone here is going to be towards this C-side here, as the rotates are already coming in for the Prowlers. Wingman is going to be able to plant this spike down. Noob is going to be here towards this CT side while Absolute is on this flank here. Does find one, but no kill just yet. Does spot out another one towards this Ben side. Their numbers are very separated here, so I'm interested to see how they're going to do this. Noob does take down Pro Shooter, so now it is going to be an even number for both sides here. Noob is going to try to entry in. G takes down Absolute Ways, and G takes down another in Lucas, and now it's just up to Gator Watch. How much can you find? Finds one more, and G finding a third on the round, and this is now 5 unanswered rounds by the way of Unc Status.
Unc Status has taken this opportunity to take this space fast. We saw that ultimate out of Arthwick. He did miss it, but just the satchels out and the ultimate separated Jeremy Face and with his teammate, and that created the space for his team to flood out. They got 2 picks right away, and the site was essentially free. The Prowlers were able to bring it back into a close retake, but the round was kind of set up from immediately 5 seconds into the round. Unc Status is probably going to look to take some fast space again, and it's what's working for them.
And Pan is going to use his Dimensional Rift to try to see who is going to be all here on this A side. They do find one, or at least 2 people here already. Noob Lucas, can you find anything? But nope, you're going to get taken down by Arthwick, and Pan is going to clean up Banana. And once again, they have this A site for free. Jeremy Face is going to use it just to take down Pro Shooter, who was lurking about. Absolute Ways, you're here for the Guardian. They are on this lower right here, so let's see what you can find. Blind Nerd finds Absolute Ways with that Odin. Odin's going to be very troublesome for them this entire series. And once again, it's Unc Status just cleaning up the Prowlers.
Yeah, same thing.
Trailblazers, my apologies.
Same thing there. Arthwick took some fast space and was able to get out. This time he found the pick, and his teammates were able to back him up. And it's essentially an immediate site hit. And the Trailblazers aren't able to stop that without enough people there. They're playing 2 separated right now. We saw there was 1 in tree, 1 back site, and then it led to 2 back site, but they were playing on opposite sides, and they were sort of able to be isolated off.
So only G is going to try to see if he can find anyone peeking up early from the side of Trailblazers on this A side. They do have a lot of pressure here on this A side already. Looks like they're going for the gamble stack here while Gator watches towards C and B side. It looks like that's where Arthwick and Pro Shooter are looking to hit. There is a trip here. They might be able to jump this. There is one, though, from this A-Link side. Trip is going to get broken here. But at least there's not a whole lot of aggression for Unc Status to try to push into a site early.
Yeah, they're looking to take it a little slow, trying to find out this information. You know, breaking that trip is going to pull some rotates, as we saw. There was a stack towards the A site, and they're starting to figure that out now. They're sending 3 players up C. Oh, no, they're coming back. They're looking to hit A.
Really, I thought it was going to be more of a fake, but it actually makes it seem that they are going to hit this site here. Smoke is going to go down. 45 seconds. They do have plenty of time to work with here, but they got to figure out where they're going to go fast. But it actually looks like Blind Nerd, he's going to go back to the C side here.
Yeah, he's looking to send a little bit of a fake. They're going to pull Jeremy off as well with that. Sending the ult in. He's going to capture.
He actually catches him.
Captures Jeremy. I think this is going to pull some rotates here. They're going to run up A. They're going to catch him off guard. Oh, Banana, no.
That's 2 in the face for you. Banana goes down, and Pan is in. We're going to take the Absolute Waste. And that's once again the site for Unc Status. Look at Pan. Pan is just here looking around to this B site here. At least I think they are wary about this now. They have no time to worry about him. They had to keep on going to try to push themselves on this A side. Jeremy Face once again going to be dancing around, and Pan, he had a timing here on Gator Watch and does a little strange, but he does get it. And now it's just down to 2 players left for inside the Trailblazers. Jeremy Face is going to clean up one, but now it's just down him once again, and Arthwick is right there.
It's another great setup by Unc Status. They were able to change the pace of that round, as well as they looked like they were going to fake A and go C. But they were able to take that space A, walk up. The Trailblazers gave them a lot of A main, and were hiding back, not finding information. So they took advantage of that, walked up, and the Blind Nerd was able to pull rotates. It was a great ult. You know, the ult doesn't always have to find a kill, or a team player to kill. And that was a great job by the Blind Nerd to use that ultimate to pull the rotates, and then they were able to catch Bananas off guard and essentially ending the round there.
Now this could potentially be the last round of this match between the Trailblazers and Unc Status here. Looks like they're once again just kind of defaulting, getting like a little bit of space here, a little bit of info. At least Unc Status does know that there's someone with an outlaw here, Journey Face. Meanwhile, Banana is just going to jump peek this, try to see how many he can find there. Not too much information, but looks like they're going to be pivoting back to the seaside here. Into Gator Watch's open arms. Can he find one? No, Arthur takes him down. And that was once again the solo anchor for the seaside. Once again, Unc Status, they just have the site again.
Yeah, and Arthur's going to look to take a lot of space. We still have 2 players from the Trailblazers still rotating off of A, so if he does get pushed up, he can catch them off guard. He's going to find one waterfall right away.
Absolute Waves goes down, and he's still going. He's going to try to find a third, and doesn't find it onto Banana. Meanwhile, ONG is going to take down Journey Face, so now it's just left to Banana and Pro Noob. What can you do in a 2v4 situation? There isn't much. We're going to have to try to break this Sage Wall here. They do still have a lot of util to work with here, as Noob does find the pick onto G. However, oh, we actually do get a res.
First res of the game, I
Oh,
think.
but Banana finds 3, but can find no more.
Attackers win.
As Unc Status takes down the Trailblazers 13-7 here on Lotus.
Great attack half from Unc Status altogether. Unc Status pretty much just, that was 8 rounds in a row, I believe, Jameer.
8 rounds in a row, yes.
Yeah, so they did a great job of setting up that attack half. You know, Deej with a great consistent game. Arthwook picked it up in that second half. 4 first bloods to end the game, as well as 20 and 16. The entries were fast-paced, and his team followed up. And the Trailblazers couldn't really keep up with that.
All right. And soon, shortly afterward, we will have one member from, I believe, the set of Unc Status, a new Valorant world champion in EDG, and it's the first time we've ever seen like a Chinese team have hoist an international trophy, and it's the biggest one that you can probably get. So, what are your guys' thoughts on just champs this year, or just EDG's performance?
I thought it was amazing. I thought champs was really competitive this year. I thought a lot of teams had a chance to win this year. It was just really fun watching every team go out there. I really thought that Leviathan was actually going to win, but it didn't perform too well. So I think EDG winning is huge for especially like the growth of Valorant in China too. And so I'm excited to see what happens next year and how the game continues to grow.
You know, I agree. It's a super competitive tournament this year as well. But my bank account does hurt. I put it all on Sen. And,
On Sen?
And you know, they disappointed. I'm down $15,000 now. You know, I would like to blame Jetstream though. Jetstream, he told me to do it. He told me it was worth it. He locked the money line, and then Sen disappointed. But you know, I did think that Sen was gonna win. They looked very good towards the end of the tournament. They kind of fell apart. But EDG, Kang dominated everybody. Probably one of the best performances in a pro Valorant series ever. So very impressive from that. EDG, just, you know, hopefully they can continue their Chinese dominance as well.
Yeah. And speaking of like teams going so far, roster mania, which for those of you at home who don't know, is the process of, you know, when a lot of teams decide to drop players are going to new teams, new super teams will get built. And speaking of Sentinels, off the rip, Saucy has been confirmed to not return to Sentinels for the 2025 season. But that's not just the only news. It seems that NRG has dropped a number of players such as Crashies, Victor, their head coach in Chet, and even in more international teams, Fnatic Durga. Durga will no longer be re-signing with Fnatic. So, like, from some of these huge like names already looking to sign with other teams. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for like just all the new teams that are going to come out. I think a lot of teams were, like NRG especially, disappointed with their results last year, and so I'm not surprised they're making roster changes. I'm always like in big support of like making small changes here and there, because sometimes you just need fresh blood on the team and some new ideas, and so I think these new roster changes are going to shake up the scene, and so I'm excited to see all the new performance that will happen next year.
Yeah, I think that another thing to look out for is the Ascension tournaments that are going on right now. We'll probably see some players picked up from those Ascension teams if their team doesn't quite qualify, or the Challengers teams previous. Especially in North America, we saw it a lot last year where team players were picked up from challengers, and they did perform very well. But I think that in terms of NRG and Sen, I mean, those are two of the largest organizations for Valorant in not only North America but the whole world. So they kind of need to figure out what doesn't work and what works. And I think Sen has a good core. Saucy performed, but his time has come to an end as far as with that roster. And I think that roster will mesh with a younger player a lot better than they might have with Saucy. And then NRG, I mean, they have the most resources out of any team, so they kind of have this availability to pull together a roster that will compete, I believe, this year.
Yeah, and I'm really glad you mentioned Ascension because North American Ascension starts within the next 3 days, I believe.
Yep.
And I believe that the two representatives for North America include M80, who, if you remember, was the runner-up team to the Guard, currently the G2 roster now, and then my personal favorite Valorant team in TSM. So, you guys I don't know if you guys keep up with the Ascension League as much, but do you think we'll have another NA team join the Americas League just like last time?
I think M80 is going to pull it off this year. I think they got close last year. The Guard was just too strong, but M80, their roster looks even better than it was last year. They look a lot more in form, at least to end the season. Hopefully that their practice leading up to this helps. I'm not too sure what to expect from the Latin American and Brazilian side, but it's always a good matchup between the Latin American challengers teams and our challengers teams. So.
Yeah, I'll have to defer to Burley because I don't watch too much Ascension, so yeah.
Fair enough. Well, as we're still waiting for this matchup on Haven, Haven has been like a map that was very quiet, I believe, in the 2023 season, but in 2024, it's been very vibrant, being back into the map pool, especially when you look at like who's been playing on it now. A lot of teams are prompt to use the ISO now, especially after the insane ISO buff and then slight nerf. Obviously, I think we might see like a few ISO picks here, but what else are you guys expecting to see from these ISO comps today?
Almost always an Omen. Omen's the best agent in the game.
Really?
Yeah, I would have to stick with that. And then probably a Jet or a Neon as well. Those are probably the two duelists. If they're running double duelists, maybe an ISO Jet or ISO Neon. But I think those two should be locks, and then you can kind of go from there with whatever.
Yeah, expect to see Killjoy as a constant in both of these comps, and then also it'd be interesting to see if teams are going to be running the Breach or the Sova, just seeing what initiator they're going to run with the ISO and whatever other duelist they decide to pick. So I think we'll see some different comps coming out of both teams, and it'll be fun to see how they interact with each other.
Now, last time we always had what we expect to see from certain map picks, but we also were saying let's see if we can throw a surprise pick in there. Now, me personally, I'm a bit of a Sentinel main myself, so obviously, as much as I think that Killjoy is very viable on that map, I think that you can get a really good work out of a Cypher on Haven as well. Mm-hmm. But I'm actually surprised that we haven't yet to see a Vice pick yet.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of good ways that you can use Vice, especially on defense, especially if you were able to mesh it with a lot of different util. You being able to throw a wall to separate your team to take an easy fight, being able to lay thorn traps everywhere, and I feel like if you're able to combo that with some type of molly or even an explosive like a raise nade or something, that's instant good damage right there too. And the first time you ever had a Sentinel B have their own flash too, I think that's really solid. Sure, you have to activate it yourself, almost similar to a Sky Flash as well.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what type of Sentinels we're going to see on this map today.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope to see a Vice. Be a lot of fun to watch the new gameplay.
Yeah. But what's your surprise pick? What type of interesting character would you like to see on this map?
I think my surprise pick, I'm gonna have to go with Arena. I think there's a chance we see Arena here. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think that Arena can bring to a team on offense and defense on Haven?
Just off angles and aggressiveness, but besides that, not much. Our flash isn't the greatest when you're going into a setup with two players there. That's kind of always broken. But no, on defense, taking weird spots to take fights and getting aggressive.
And for you, your surprise pick, Cosmos?
I'm hoping to see a chamber. I think that would add a lot of fun to the game. Yeah, I think especially if teams are going to be running the ISO, I think chamber adds that nice operator ability to both teams. And I think in these pub style games when it's just a BO1, I think a chamber could really add some new dynamics. And I think if a team has a good opera, I think they should be running the chamber, especially.
Yeah. Now, obviously, Chamber is not as OP as he was back in the Optic Yay and Exit Cryo days,
Right.
but do you still think that Chamber is a viable Sentinel within this meta?
I think so. I mean, I think it just sort of depends on the players you have on the team. I don't know. I used to play Chamber a lot, so I guess I have a soft spot for him. But I think Chamber can be definitely a viable player on comps nowadays. Yeah.
All right, that's huge. Now it looks like we still are going to be waiting around for the second match to start. So, fellas, you have to keep in mind that we are back. School is back in session. For me, this is my last semester before I officially get to graduate. So, I mean, it's both when you've been here for 4.5 years, it's kind of refreshing to be like, yes, I finally made it to the finish line.
Yeah.
But how far are you guys along your college journeys?
I got one last year here, so 2 more semesters.
Alright.
Yeah, so graduating in the spring.
And for you?
Yeah, same. I'll be done in spring this year.
Man, isn't it so good to be done?
Yeah. It's also a bit like crazy that it's already been 4 years and we're done. And I'm so glad I was part of the Valorant team with Burley and met a lot of great guys at the Esports club. So really glad I joined that.
Yeah. Though I may have never been a pro, being a content creator for the org has definitely been it's definitely been a ride. Being able to meet all of you guys, though, it's just been incredible.
Yeah.
A gold amongst Radiance and Immortals. Still a fun time nonetheless. Now, it looks like they are going to, check stats and stuff here. But yeah, it does seem that we're actually filling up the offense and defense from here. But yeah. But let's also talk about your guys' season, moving forward into this. So obviously it's still a little bit early, but what's essentially the breakdown of your guys' season? How does things start? When you guys start playing matches, and then moving into the playoffs, what's things like?
Yeah, I think I'm not part of the team this year, but I think they're gonna be running tryouts on Sunday, and I think there's a lot of already freshmen signed up for this tournament that will be trying out, some sophomores, and I think they're going to be trying to fill up both the varsity team, the JV teams, and then for the varsity team, I'm sure Burley can talk more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have tryouts next Sunday, and then we're leading into almost immediately a roll into our two of our primary leagues, our conferences, which is the big Esports conference, which comprises all the Big Ten schools. That's probably our big one. And then we have the Wisconsin Esports Conference as well, which comprises all the collegiate programs in Wisconsin. And both of those will roll around within the next, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks as well. So kind of like a quick jump into the season, starting from tryouts. But yeah, we'll have the 2 varsity teams. It goes red, then white, and then a few JV teams with teams. And then there's always room to move up in between semesters, or even in between that season that you're playing in. So it'll be fun to see the outcome of our tryouts as well.
Yeah. And so, looking and seeing that you're going to be playing in 2 different conferences, is there any schools or teams in general that you look forward to playing that you don't really want to play too much?
As far as the Wisconsin conference, we have a lot of fun when we play against UW Stout and Concordia, Wisconsin. So playing against those 2, those are always good matchups. And for Big Ten, it's a very tough conference. I would say it's harder than the Wisconsin conference.
Oh, wow.
The programs are a lot stronger. So just any team in there is always fun to play. You always make a good matchup with a lot of good players.
Yeah. So it looks like we're still waiting around for the second match to start here. But something interesting that a lot of teams are already doing is they're already predicting what the 2025 season is going to look like, at least for the Americas region. Now obviously I feel there's these teams that are obviously going to continue to do well. Leviathan is always probably going to be like top of the food chain from their amazing performance last year. And then obviously Sentinels are crowd favorites. Crew had an amazing season as a fan favorite. So who do you guys expect to still be like the top of the food chain when it comes to the Americas division?
Leviathan and Sentinels, I think, are gonna hold it down. I think G2 will be up there as well. It depends on how their roster sticks around, but Leviathan, G2, and Sentinels are my top three.
Good for you?
Yeah, I'm with her on that. I also think 100 Thieves are making some moves.
100
So
Thieves, yeah.
they might be able to move up there as well. And then also the Ascension team, whoever ascends, we saw G2 sort of take Americas by storm and really dominate. And so just because they're Ascension doesn't mean that they're any worse than any of the franchise teams. And so look out for that team as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. And also, I feel like there's a lot of teams that you still like can't necessarily count out. I feel like, you know, even though they had like a really like rough season this year, I still feel that Energy is a really good rebound team, especially when they still have one of the greatest IGLs to ever do it in FNS, and an amazing, just dominant player just like Som. So I'm excited to see like, you know, the players that decide to build, who they're gonna build around them, and their new coaching staff as well. But then Evil Geniuses, obviously the 2023 like world champs with one of the best coaches to ever do it in Potter, and they still have like their star duelist in Jojimo. So obviously, you know, roster changes are going to be inevitable, but I think that we're going to see like some amazing stuff from Americas moving into next season. And it looks like teams are still going to be filing in here for this first match, but man, oh man. I'm surprised that we actually have as many of returning players as we do.
Yeah.
Arthwook is like back for how many times? When did this guy graduate?
I don't even know. We gotta get him on the desk and ask.
Oh man. Well, I would love to have him back on the desk. But yeah. I mean, I think it's just so good that we're able to actually have a tournament. We're able to bring back so many people. But it actually does seem like we are going to be ready to start our second match in just a bit. So we're going to take a quick break here, and then once we come back, we'll start our second match between the Prowlers and Team Boombot. Stay where you are, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. We have finally loaded into the lobby after a short technological delay. We had a lot of headsets, having issues, but we're going in quick. We have a good matchup here. Starting on Haven, we didn't get to talk during Agent Select, unfortunately, but we do have a double controller setup coming on the defense. So we have a Viper and a Clove instead of an Omen. But like we talked about, Jet was an instant lock. Cosmos here said that KJ was going to be a lock as well, and we did see that. But interesting to see the differences. Only a Gecko on one side, and then a Sova and a Sage on the other side. So not really sure what to expect here.
Yeah.
We are going into a tech pause immediately. Unfortunately, so not really sure what to expect here, but they are set up towards the side of C site, but I guess we'll kind of see where that goes while we wait for this tech pause.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Viper plays on attack. You don't see Viper too often on Haven, but I think it's pretty viable. I haven't seen it played with the Clove. So it'll be interesting to see how the Viper plays out. If they have some lineups, they have some crafty walls that they can play. And also Sage, I haven't seen on Haven too bit starting out at C, so I think she's just gonna wall it right away. But they have this.
Yeah.
They have the Sova there too, so looks like they're gonna try and play retake A.
Yeah, looks like we're about to get started here. Teams are ready, it does look like. Yeah, so we have this Viper wall, this standard Viper wall towards A. Provides a lurk, counters the short peek, and then gives them that B wall where they can kind of play with that and cut off an A link player if there were one there. What are you expecting to see out of the Sage? What do you think the value would be on a map like Haven with Sage? With 3 lanes, rather than having someone like a Deadlock or a Cypher.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna be playing Sage towards C and just walling something off at the start of the round, and then I think they're gonna play just one towards that site and stack 2 on the other 2 sites.
Yeah.
Especially with the Killjoy.
Interesting setup out of the defense here, starting with 2 separated on A and then two separated on C as well. Not really playing together here to start, but Orchid's going to be spotting A short. He's going to spot 1, but we do have 4 players walking up immediately, and they're looking to go what looks like to be a fast hit immediately off. But Ubimumu's going to get the pick. They're going to blind out as well. They're kind of stalling them out. Wingman's going down to plant immediately. No, it's just regular Wingman, no spike. I apologize. But this pick is immediately off the rip, kind of shuts them down. But poor Seer, oh my goodness. Oh my god! Oh, Seer with a 4 pick.
1v1.
Wow, some great shots out of Seer. Essentially saved the round for them there. That was incredible. But now we have Orchid versus Caden'sable. 1v1. Orchid's going to smoke close. Looks to push through it.
That's the bomb.
Another smoke on the side. We got 2 side smokes down. Caden's going to tap the bomb. Orchid's going to swing.
Oh, what a round.
Unfortunately, the HP there just not enough to fight that. Very close round. Seer basically just carried them through that round.
Literally.
Some great shots from Seer.
Yeah. The defense were there. They had 3 on the site. They had gotten the first 2 picks by the Jet. And then it all fell apart by Seer, who just lurked up, I guess, A long somehow, and got 4 from that.
Yeah.
It was a pretty amazing play.
And Seer started on C site when they were hitting that bomb site. The Viper was still C long, so Seer with a quick rotate able to help out the team. Looking towards an immediate C rush here on their buy round. There's no guns on the side of the defense, so they're going to be huddled towards mid, kind of looking for a pick. Fire's going to push through the smoke, and SKD is going to find an early pick.
Looks like we have 2 towards garage. Trades it back. This is going to be a tough retake.
Yeah, but they did get this early
detail.
pick, so they do have the gun.
Oh,
Orchid's
great
going to create a
shot.
great shot on the Deagle. Seer's going to find
Seer with
3.
the 3.
Seer with 4. 2
4.
4Ks in a row for Seer. Seer starts this game off 8-0, has the Viper's Pit up immediately. What do you think we can expect with this Viper's Pit up now? They didn't survive with many guns, but like looking at it, they have 3 rifles and a Spectre currently.
Yeah.
Or 3 rifles and a Spectre. What do you think this Viper's Pit's going to change about this round?
Yeah, I think they're going to want to play Insight with it, especially with their inferior guns that they have. I'm surprised that it looks like they're going towards mid. Might be trying to do a B hit with the Viper ult. Looks like only KJ is set up there, so they can take this side if they go together.
Dart down mid right away. They're looking like they're stacked 5 towards mid and garage. They're sprinting up B, just like you said. Immediate Viper's Pit. The KJ Molly's going to stall, but Bomandos is immediately in there, catching the KJ off, looking completely opposite direction. And this Viper's Pit immediately with the bomb down. I think this might have sealed the round right away. This might be a save. 5v4, the Viper's Pit's down. You're still stuck in the links. No one flanking. This kind of scuffed, but Heaven's going to find the pick on Caden'sable. Not really sure where to go from there, though. Still close. They're going to blind through. Look to go for it. But Bomando's going to find 2 while blinded. Great shots from him.
4.
4.
You see an ace?
Oh no. Back to back to back 4Ks out of the attackers. Incredible performances out of Seer and Bomandos here. Seer stepping it up to, is that 9-0 now?
Yeah, I think that's 9-0.
Wow. Seer's feeling it.
It really is. That was a great round. I think that they used that Viper ult to perfection there. And then the Jet just dashing in, catching off the KJ, basically sealed the round from the start there. It was really hard to get back into the site after that.
A lot of initiative taken there, and it kind of, just catches people off guard when you go that fast, as well as like when you're coordinated enough where your team is trailing you in. So really well played by the attackers to help out the Jet afterwards, so that they weren't immediately traded.
Yeah.
They look like they're leaning towards the C site here. They threw a lurk smoke with the Viper, and they're just gonna walk up. But Ubimumu is sitting close with the wall. Opts to Slow instead. But we still see Slow They're pushing up A, 2 of them, and Ubimumu also finds a pick on the other side of the map. They're still pinched in, so they kind of have to choose one. Do they fight the flank or do they keep going? Not really sure what to expect. They are re-clearing. Orchid is going to come through window, though. Gets spotted by Seer. And the attackers are just opting to move up long quickly.
Yeah.
I think this is the right play. They just have to find picks quick.
Huge pick from the KJ. Traded out, but we still have Sage backside with Silva in now.
Fire's finding some good picks.
Oh, Seer finds another.
Seer's finally taken down.
Enemy remaining.
But Fire on 3. Are we on pace to see another 4K this round?
1v1 here.
Bomb is down. Ubimumu is walking through. Has more health substantially.
Definitely hears this. Looks like it's going to be an A hit.
30 seconds
Ubimumu is
left.
going to be there pretty quick.
Yeah, has the chance to get out there while the bomb is being planted, but opting to walk instead. Still coming through A-Link. Good timing here.
Oh, this is...
Fire's opting to run towards CT.
Oh!
Catches them off guard.
It's the 4K!
Four 4Ks in a row out of the attackers here. This is absolute domination on the attack half.
Stops on a dime there and pulls out the gun and one tap.
Yeah.
I think the defense needs to start taking some more initiative here. I liked the A push they did that last round. They were able to find some picks to start the game off. They're just playing a little too passive on these gun rounds, and the attacking side is being very decisive in what they're doing. Right now they're set up 5 towards A. It looks like they have a pretty well thought out plan on what they want to do. So it looks like we're going to see a bit of a fight here over at A.
Yeah, I think one thing that the attackers are doing great right now is that when they do stack, they're committing to their stacks, and they're pushing through. They're not really scared of anything, and I think that's a huge credit to Mamandos. He's going in immediately on everything. The Gecko Wall does catch one back sight, but they opt to rotate. They've pulled the KJ off of B towards A-Link, but they're quickly rotating. They're quickly acknowledging the fact that they do not have any space. Omen is alone on the C site. Gonna come out if they get a jump spot. Blinds off, has the opportunity to TP across. TP's across. This is a great play from Orchid.
Oh.
Orchid finds one, finds 2. Orchid with 3. SKD comes through with the help, gets 2. Stuck default is the ulted cloak. They're gonna find 1, but Orchid with a 4K. That's 5 4Ks in a row all the way around the map. Orchid with a great play. That blind into the TP to reposition and then find those picks. Huge. Solo on the site, and great job by SKD. A lot of credit to them for flooding out on the site when Orchid was reloading and a distraction. So it was a great play from them.
Yeah, they definitely needed that to get the ball rolling. Just a hero play out of them, because that attacking fake was really good. They only had one back sight, and so if they kill Orchid there, the round is pretty much lost. And so that was an unreal play.
Yeah.
For 4K to save it.
Yeah, Orchid's also returning this tournament. He is known as the GOAT of FIFA and Friends from last tournament, which was comprised of Arthwook, Ubimumu, Fifster, and Orchid. I'm not sure who the 5th player was, but Orchid was by far the best player. That Arthwook guy could not compete with him at all. So Orchid hoping to have another great performance this tournament.
Looks like we have the jet knives pulled out here.
Looks like the attacking side is going to be just defaulting right now. They haven't done too much of this, and so looks like they're playing jet towards A, 3 towards mid, and then the Viper just sitting outside C.
Yeah, there is a KJ alarm bot close with Orchid on top of the box. I think this is a great setup. Orchid's going to opt to hold this position off the contact of the alarm bot. That's an alarm bot and a turret traded off from both sides. This is a great play. I think Bomandos is trying to look for an early pick with his knife. Dashes up.
2 blinded!
Oh my goodness, what a great Gecko Flash. It's a great timing on his dash as well.
Gets into heaven, drops back down.
Great timing on the dash. SKD is going to go for the ult, and they're going to push them back into long. Seer's opting to fight close, though. He's going to find 1. Knows there's 1 heaven. Does not find the second. But
the Omen has a good play on flank here.
This ult's going to find some value. Oh, Orchid opts to TP. Was not thinking that there was anyone in the A house. That was a great round by the attack. Mamandos, once again, just taking a lot of surprises.
Yeah, dashing in there.
Yeah, these dashes are great, but no, not too sure what to expect from the defenders. How do you How do you think you counter this play if they're doing this speed?
Yeah, it looks like right now we're going to tech pause, but I don't know. It's really tough, especially given, I mean, the defense has 2 sentinels, so I'm surprised at how quickly they're getting into this.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that they need to start taking a little more initiative. They're being quite passive. Like that right there, they had 2 backside on A for no reason, getting no info, and then of course the Jet's going to be able to just dash on from you from there. And so I think they need to start fronting a bit more towards A. I'd like to see another mid play come out of them. It's just tough because they don't have really any flashes except for the Omen, so it's hard to take any fights and surprise the other team. But I really would like to see some Jet Omen Sova combos coming out. Maybe a Jet dash down C long, and just taking some initiative.
Yeah, looks like the match timer's going off. We're going back into it. A heavy towards the C side currently, a little bit towards mid. Looking like a C split from here. We do have a more heavy setup in terms of the defenders. They have the operator on C long, and one thing about this comp is interesting. Without like the Clove or the Viper smokes, you're not gonna
nice
find
shot.
much. And there you go. You have no initiator to drone the corner and flash it. The Gecko's taking barrage, so it's kind of a free line for Ubimumu to take. Orchid's also gonna find a great pick.
Yeah, this C split has really fallen apart. That might have just traded it right back though.
Yeah.
Great pick by Cadenzable, and it just looks like the attacking team is going to slow down a bit. Looks like they're wanting to go towards B right now. Great stage though.
Yeah, it's great timing on the snow. I wonder if they made a lot of footsteps there. But Fire is able to find a pick on Ubimumu on B. Gonna get the smokes down. Drone coming through C-Link, gonna find a lot of information, finds one on site, they find the flood, but Orchid's gonna flood with the drone,
Oh.
gets 2 immediately.
Going for the 4K again? Orchid gets onto the bomb.
Double mollied on the bomb, you know, right away. It takes a little bit of the stall away, but it's a good play. Orchid's gonna TP out. Happy Meal's going through, finds the one!
Oh, that was a good try.
Almost. Happy Meal, a good play to run through on timing, but unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, was not able to get the picks. Great round, Ubimumu to set up with the long pick right away.
We know the drill.
These
Stick to
offlines
your
are
roles and we'll
essentially
crush
free without this Gecko flash, or this Viper smoke. You know, even with the smokes, the Jet could just walk through with their dash proc, as well as Orchid. Orchid's putting in a lot of work right now.
Yeah.
And finding a lot of good picks here.
Yeah, this off play definitely has changed the game right now. Looks like we're gonna go for an A pick here. Jet's definitely gonna find somebody. They might be darting behind it, but it looks like the Sova's towards garage, so Jet's gonna be dry peeking short here.
Yeah, see this is the right roll that I was talking about that counters the off a little bit. It creates a lot of space for the attackers, and Mando's going to take advantage of that.
Dashes right in.
Mando's is ready. Mando's doing a good job clearing everything, all these enemies. Able to come down. They're pushing them off site. Orchid's going to find a pick on the lurker all the way towards the B site, though. Doesn't have a great amount of impact considering the Viper wall is already placed for the B lurk. But, you know, great pick. Able to even out the numbers advantage. They do have Sage Res as well as countering. They have Thrash on the attack side. And he's playing
Great
towards
blind in
long.
the corner.
Ubimumu is going to drop. And SKD's also dropping, traded by Bamandos. Bamandos with 2.
We're in the 2v2. Gecko ult still up. We're gonna smoke the bomb. Gecko ult's popped. Finds
Able
the
to find the
Sova.
Sova, and that is
wow.
going to be the round.
And the knife.
Great timing on the ult by Cadence Bull.
Yeah.
Good way to dodge all those bullets and then to get the Sova to secure the round. You know, right now what I'm noticing is Bamandos is taking a lot of this control and he's getting a lot of these picks, but it doesn't seem like anyone's really able to trade him off.
Yeah.
When he does die. But on the other hand, Orchid's putting in a lot of work on these retakes as well. But it's the same thing from the other team. We need to see some trades out of them when those players do go down. You know, it's the circumstances of Valorant. Sometimes the players are hot and they are getting more kills than others, but we need to see consistency.
Yeah, it looks like we have a quick C here as the defenders pushing down mid, so good timing.
Good
They just
util.
stuck
Double mollies in the back sight.
into the
Fire's
smoke.
already in the smoke.
Great kill.
Bomando's gonna get the trade. He's a great play. We're set up for a 4v4 retake. Sage Res is up, but the body is back sight. Seer's gonna look to go back sight. They're not opting to play off against this. The Omen is still alive, but they do have a flank incoming. Blue is gonna take contact on the turret. There's also an alarm bot there holding. So
An Omen blind through default would go insane here, but looks like we're gonna drive Pete out. Breaks the Gecko. Oh, now he's going. Just doesn't get away.
caught with the knife out, unfortunately. Bomando is playing close. I like this play. Gonna go through though. Catches Ubi Mumu off guard. Heaven's gonna get Bomando's Cadenceable with the trade. Happy Meal sitting close. Knows Ubi Mumu is on the flank. Ubi Mumu with a great shot.
Looks like it's gonna be a round lost.
Yeah.
It was a good eco, but at this point, defenders need to start getting some rounds on the board. But I really like that play walking out mid. Hopefully they try something similar on their gun round here.
Yeah, going into round 10, they do have 7 rounds, as well as the Killjoy ultimate is up. Lockdown could be used. I think the best place to use it is A short or B, personally, but it could be used to kind of secure anything that they want. The Sage Res is still up. Haven't seen a Sage Res this game yet. 10 rounds in. Hopefully we can get that done before the half. Make these rounds a little bit closer.
Yeah, looks like we're seeing a C split here.
Yeah, so you're gonna throw that lurk smoke. Been pretty standard for the setup so far.
Or maybe the B hit, like you were talking about with the KJ ult. It's looking pretty strong, but we have 2 here with the Sova and the Jet. They switched out the KJ. Contacting
Crossfire. Heaven and Ubi Mumu gonna get good picks.
Oh.
Ubi Mumu is swinging out aggressively. Good damage onto Ubi Mumu, but unfortunately no trades were taken care of. And that was a great setup from the defenders. I think that just the crossfire alone, they kind of are recognizing that Bomando's is going in solo a lot of these rounds. It's only a Gecko flash, and then the team is trailing a little bit behind. They are going in, but like we just noticed there, like Bomando's is alone, unable to get traded right away.
Big fight here in garage. Sees the gun barrel.
Oh no! He breaks the door for Cadenceable, and in return, they will shoot back through the door. Now, Haven's gonna find another one. He's second on the round. Cadenceable is gonna go towards the A site. Is one player. There's one close link. Probably gonna hear quick rotates as soon as they hear that. Orchid's gonna throw a sight smoke. Cadenceable sends the wingman through. Wingman does not go down.
Not go down.
The molly hits.
Oh!
He's gonna know that there's someone in the smoke.
Goes through the molly.
Gets one. Cadenceable gonna opt to stick the plant. Orchid's gonna find one. Still behind the sight smoke. Cadenceable finds 2.
Oh!
Orchid with another good. Great job by Orchid to stay alive.
Right.
And to not aggressively fight. But that molly hit them in the smoke. Kind of assumed that Orchid would be dead right away there.
Yeah.
But good round by the defenders. Initial setup was very good. Something we haven't seen so far yet. Actually.
Yeah, I think the attack there was expecting the KJ on B so that they could contact up, but they had 2 crossfired in B. That was a perfect counter there. And so it's nice to see the defenders adapting here. And we have the operator back out by Ubi Mumu. Set up on C. Looks like they're gonna get some contact here. Should see some fight coming in.
Yeah, Ubi Mumu changing angles this time as well. Fire's gonna opt to ultimate immediately. Thrash is gonna come through, clear the backside. They know they're going into a retake. Seer is going down on the garage side of the map. And Cadenceable, after ulting, is already in garage as well. Immediate flank by Orchid here. Happy Meal's gonna get the bomb down. We have a 3v4. The KJ ult could go down.
Attackers are stuck here. This is a big fight.
Orchid with a great
finds
pick.
it. This ulti, are they going to respect it? Looks like they want to respect it here.
Cadenceable is going to get another pick. Great past 2 rounds from Cadenceable, finding some impactful frags, keeping them pushed off CT. It's going to be a little tough. She can pinch 2 from the CT side, as well as 1 from long. Going to be dumping all the utility. The defense is opting for the resurrection.
Wow, the respect coming out here.
Gets 1.
Finds 1.
But 3 flood out CT, and great retake by the defense. Set up primarily by that alt pick early, and then getting out of the site was great. Saving some utility as well as saving the body. But going into the last round of the half, we do have a
round
4-7
in the half.
opportunity to either make it 8-4 or 7-5. What do you think the goal of the attackers should be now that they have 2 rounds lost in a row?
Yeah, I think the defenders have realized that the attackers are really just 5-man hitting and going and being very decisive. And I would like to see more of a default coming out of the attackers. Especially, they've been able to pull a lot of rotates from whatever site they're faking. And so, looks like they want to do another 5-man hit. But I would like to see a bit more of a default coming in this last round. It looks like they want to lurk up with this ball. We have the Jet posted on short here.
It's a double setup short, actually. The Omen looks like they're holding the long walk up as well.
Saw the barrel of the gun. Knows someone's coming. Gets one.
Ubi Mumu with another great pick. Ubi Mumu is setting up these rounds perfectly for defense. And Orchid takes the pick, does not see the players under him, but Seer and Fire are going to lurk up towards there. Ubi Mumu with another great pick, able to get out into CT as well. Now we have a 4v2 retake. Fire's on 4 HP. We're going to use the dart early, some reason. Not really sure what the play is here, but SKD's coming on the flank. There is flank utility, so probably not the best play. Maybe a contained play here.
Yeah.
The attackers kind of have to push one of these lanes and find a pick within the next 20 seconds, so this round is not very winnable at all.
Yeah, bomb's down on short. Looks like they're waiting for the killjoy. Oh, gets the pick that they needed. Did they expect the next? No.
Ubi Mumu going to trade Ubi Mumu. And now Happy Meal left alone. Only an Ares and 2 mollies. Not able to find anything. You know, great recovery by the defense. Great recovery by the defense.
Making a 5-7 half.
Switching sides.
That was a really competitive half there. I think the defenders really pulled it back there at the end, and they were adapting to just the 5-man hits that were coming out of the attacking side, and so it was great adaptation.
Yeah, I think after post round 4, I don't think I saw any value of the Viper utility. After that ult got down, no value of the Viper utility, so I'm interested to see what the defensive side is going to do for Seer. You started 9-0, now only 11-9. I think the impact of their utility in those first 4 rounds was huge, as well as the picks, but now going into this, we need to see some sort of change because this utility is much stronger on defense, in my opinion, especially paired up with the KJ. And when you're going into this, kind of have to see the stall on this map, especially a 3-lane map. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be really important here that Ubi Mumu make sure to make space for the team, like Bananas was doing on the other team, and so it looks like the KG is the one making space though this round. Gets up garage, finds the pick. They can execute onto C here. Looks like they're gearing up for that.
Yeah, Orchid's going to put a lot of damage into Fire before going down. But the dart's not going to scan Seer, and SKD is going to find one as well.
They're aware.
Yeah, Seer's going to be cleared. Seer's not able to find anyone, haven't able to get them down. Fire with the trade, though. 3v2 retake. Fire going to go in before his teammate arrives, and now it's a 1v3 for Cadenceable.
Yeah, this is a tough retake. I love the way that they took that C site there. They got the pick in garage, didn't immediately go up C long, but waited for the jet dash, waited for the dart, and we're very aware about that Viper backside.
Yeah, looking good from them. They were pretty methodical in the pace of taking it, as well as their post plant was good. You know, they held the angles and they were able to not over peak, which was a huge play from them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the attacking side pairs up here with the double sentinels. How they use the Killjoy and how they use the Sage. I'm assuming the KJ is going to be lurking a bit more, and they'll use the Sage to help plant and put that wall up. But double Sentinel on attack on Haven can be difficult, so it'll be interesting to see how they play around it.
Yeah, definitely. We are seeing a double short setup. Immediately going to fall off the setup. I'm not sure what's happening. They were expecting early presence, but
TP into the
Orchid's still able to get the pick.
That.
I think the attackers just wanted to feel out what the play was here, and the defense was just too eager to rotate there as well, so it's kind of just not much of a setup here. And then Fire's going to go to get a pick with the shorty, but Orchid able to get it. And Orchid, you know, on a lot of HP also because they do have that Sage heal. So able to recover, and we have this 4v2. They don't know about the player's short, and SKD's holding the flank. So if this player does come out short, there's
Spike
not really
planted.
much you can do. But it looks like Sage is holding it. Ubi Mumu's holding short. Must have some sort of read.
Yeah.
Either that or the mini map must be off.
Happy Meal walking out here.
Player standing.
Orchid's gonna find one.
Do we see the 4K?
Ubi Mumu's still looking short. I'm not sure.
They must have some info on the Jet being short. I'm shocked that they are holding this.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the KJ alarm bot doesn't go off anymore. But you know, Bamando's still opting to sit in that corner.
Oh,
with
here
the
we
shorty.
go.
Finally procs dad. Gets
No!
one shot. No,
Doesn't
expects
shoot
the
the
kill.
second. Oh, what a round. Keeping 4 up there. That was great.
Great round by the attackers to stay back. Find
20 and 10.
yeah, Orchid's frying. I'm telling you, Orchid is
Really so much better than Arthbook.
I mean,
like miles
everyone
ahead.
in this tournament is better than Arthbook.
That's so true.
So it's not very hard to do. But Orchid is miles better, I would have to say.
Yeah, yeah. Top talent here.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they should trade accounts.
I would agree. Looks like we're setting up. I like this Viper wall here. It cuts off C site, garage.
Yeah, it's a good side smoke, especially allowing your Clove to play towards the other side of the map if you wanted, but Clove opts to play in garage. You know, Fire and Seer do have some sort of chemistry, so this might be something that they set up normally. Orchid
Misses the
misses
timing.
Seer's coming down. He breaks the turret. Fire Pit finds the pick outside of garage, untraded as well.
Unreal.
Orchid's gonna take the timing. There's 2 on B. Fire peeks in again into 4.
Speeding up
Unable to find
into
the pick.
garage. No one on C right now.
No, but
Slow down.
if you do look, Happy Meal did push down all the way
Right.
into C long, so this is a great play. But if they do come through C, they should be expecting this this position. You know, it's a very common thing to do. But they're kind of stalled into garage, not sure what to do here.
Yeah, this is tough. They don't have basically any map control except for garage here. They're going to be pinched immediately if they go C.
Yeah.
Not sure where they go from here.
I'm liking the setup from the defense. They're recognizing where their gaps are. You know, they're holding their spaces
30
front B,
seconds
front A, and then the CT spawn push as well. And then this long flank is going to be huge on timing. I think it will be expected with their KJ down. It just depends on what timing they expect it at. Happy Meal is going to look out. Going to find some damage, not able to get the
Spike
kill.
planted.
Gets the bomb down.
Bamando's going to find the spam through the box on Orchid. That's their smokes. The flood's going to be easy. Bamando on another pick on Ubi Mumu. Dashes out back sight. Swinging through the Viper wall. Bamando feeling confident. Gets 3. On pace for the 4K. And
Wow.
Bamando's with another 4K.
What a round.
And Bamando's is feeling back after the interesting shorty clip in short. But Bamando's with a great round on the
Yeah.
retake. Setting him up. You know, taking the space back side immediately after the pick. Telling his team, come out with me. You know, kind of taking control of that round. But
Yeah.
I think that round was a little bit messed up from the start. They got picked off, untraded from garage, as well as the defenders gifted them a body from garage as well. They re-swung. They had players push down mid, and none of these spaces were taken advantage of. So we have to see a little bit more space taken there if we want to see, especially on gun rounds.
Yeah, that was a big round. The attackers had won 6 in a row at that point. Really stalls the momentum out. There's another fight in mid. Finds the pick, not able to get away, but traded out by Seer. We're into a 4v3 here. Both the Jet and the Omen out for the attackers, so this is going to be really difficult, just with the double Senti and the Sova.
Sova does have drone, can clear out garage. Happy Meal is playing close in garage. It would be the smart play to take some garage space, try and push them off, you know, or we can go back A long and find out what's pushed there. We know there's nothing C long right now, but looks like they are opting for the quickest route at this point, if they decide on that. No,
Yeah.
looks like they're going back actually, but we are gonna see another similar setup to last round. The defense is just holding these pushed ankles. They have a lot of map space. Defenders are stuck in their spawn, or the attackers, I apologize, are stuck in their spawn.
Denzable is untradeable here, so if they just give a little drone around this
30
corner,
seconds left.
it's going to be a tough fight. This is big, though.
Great off angle, not able to find one.
Oh.
SKD is gonna find one.
Speeding up towards A now.
They do have the Sage Wall, but this Flood's coming in
They're in.
immediately.
Beautiful.
Seer's gonna find one. Finds
Two.
two. What a great
Oh.
flick by Seer. Seer with a 3K on this round. The defense, you know, they set it up perfectly. Again, they're getting these picks untraded in the middle of the map, where it's wide open, and the attackers kind of have to coordinate a little better.
Yeah. The problem with the attacking side right now is we're not seeing them being decisive. If they want to go somewhere, they aren't really committing after they lose that initial pick, and then they have no map control anywhere else, and so they're spending the next half of the round clearing things out, not really able to get anything done. So looks like they're gearing up again towards mid, and I hope that they're a bit more decisive in what they decide to do here. Quick garage, great flash. KJ is alone. Oh,
This is a great space with that Viper Wall. Not really. Ubi Moon
Lets
goes
the jet
through
through?
garage. Not really sure, but they're coming to garage. Happy Meal takes opts to take the first one.
Oh!
Happy Meal with 3.
Oh!
Ubi Mumu did not clear the corner.
Oh.
Ubi Mumu was gonna find one. Opts to not go
Well, it
into
doesn't go
garage
for
and
JJ.
to find Happy Meal, but interested to see what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, I already know the voice chat is very mad at Jet, wondering how the KJ was there, but not really their fault. That's a really great wall there that hides the KJ. So they're clearing out. They gave up bomb. KJ was pretty low, so pretty smart idea. We're gonna see them re-hit onto C. They have a very quick flank here with the KJ already up. Gets the kill immediately.
2v2, turret is down. Bladestorm is up if Ubi Mumu did opt to use that instead of the Stinger, but SKD's gonna go for a solo fight. Finds the pick on Mandos with the operator. Coming out garage on timing.
Jet only has a sheriff here. Pulls out the gun. Oh, gets it! What a round! Ubi Mumu clutches it up after the garage play, wins it, wins that eco, stabilizes for that team. We're into a 9-8 game. This is heating up here. They have 4 ultimates going into this round too. This is gonna be tough for the defenders to handle.
Yeah, they are. The attack is looking like they are leaning towards the A site right now, at least for the start of the round. Looks like a default maybe. Get some A space. Defenders are pushing up double short though.
Double short.
Amando's getting close with the Bucky, and then Caden's on the other side.
Looks like they know they want the KJ to ulti. They're clearing it. Gets
SKD with a great clear. Finds the judge.
What a
Able to go down
jiggle.
immediately, and that's pretty much the A site, but Fire's going to rotate in immediately. Able to get some util down. The Viper Smoke's going to stall. The attacker has recognized this quick rotate, and look at it was a fake the whole time.
Wow.
Orchid and Ubi Mumu are up on the C site, going to get the bomb down immediately.
What a play.
Seer's rotating.
Wow.
They catch Seer off guard, and the defenders were clueless here. Orchid's going to go for another. Orchid with 2 on the round.
This is a masterclass right here. What a round.
Swarm grenade out.
Just left a Happy Meal here. Looks like Orchid's gonna get the 3K unless Happy Meal hits a crazy shot. No. Orchid with the 3K. That was a great round from the attackers. The jiggles into short to clear out the shotguns. That could have went very bad, but they played very well there.
Yeah, it was good play by SKD to recognize that there could be players short. Good patience and discipline to clear those corners as well.
So we're into a 9-9 game now. Attackers with all 5 ultimates. Let's see if they use the Viper ulti right away though. Viper set up towards C. Looks to be playing backside. I don't think they're going to use it right away. They might use it for retake. So just running a bit of a default here on the attacker side.
Yeah, it's sort of the same setup with Blue. We have Ubi Mumu and Orchid towards the C site with the bomb as well.
Yeah.
And we have the 3 players short. It's essentially the same exact thing. They're gonna pull a lot of rotates with this KJ out immediately. Happy Meal is rotating off right away.
Ubi Mumu with the opening pick, and look at that. The C side is wide open.
Yeah.
What a play.
And Happy Meal is still on the B side. The alarm bot did come back up, turret's back up, so they're gonna recognize that it is the same fake. Fire's gonna cast SKD on the rotate. And we already have 3 players CT.
Orchid with
Orchid
the timing?
almost got the timing onto Happy Meal. Sitting close, probably going to be expected to be into this smoke. Looks like Bamandos is aware. Has the blind out. Paranoia coming through.
Blind.
Smoked from Bamandos. Bamandos going to dodge the blind and get a pick. Ubi Mumu trades, but Ubi Mumu goes down immediately to Bamandos. Bamandos with 2 right away. Wingman is down. That's going to be a 10-second delay if they want to use it to defuse. It's just
Hunter
having.
Fury pops it.
Opts to get off. Half on the bomb.
Needs to swing.
Sticking. Cadence full sticking.
Oh!
And Bamandos with a great shot.
What a round from
I
Bamandos.
think that's Bamandos' 3rd or 4th 4K
Yeah.
this game. 23 and 15 on the side of Bamandos. Bamandos really putting the team on his back here.
That was an insane retake. I thought the attackers had that completely wrapped up with that cell there. All their ultimates. It was a great retake.
Yeah, that Paranoia should have sealed the fate, but
Yeah.
decided to swing a little too far with it.
Yeah.
Instead of using it for delay. But you know, the defense is pulling back through right now. They're looking like they're playing a little bit more together, especially there. They took some good timings as well. Orchid and is going to start towards window, and the rest of the team towards garage and C, looking towards the C split at the moment. It looks like, but there is a player peeking front B. Orchid
We're
did
gonna
not.
see a fight here.
Orchid did not take contact, I don't believe. Finds contact, taking the fight, opts to move back, you know, gather the information, keep going. Happy Meal playing in the same position for probably the 4th time. Do they clear Happy Meal here if they go through garage?
Looks like they are trying to fake B, but if we look, the Clove is in the smoke. Gets the kill though. Big kill from Orchid. They're able to stabilize. And defenders are still playing 2 towards A. If they hit B or C here, they have a pretty good chance. Do they clear out Seer on the left here though? KJ still
in the corner. The C players from the attackers are finally rotating over.
When did Orchid get
30
here? Did he
seconds
ult?
Yeah, he did.
must
He
have.
did.
Oh wow.
They did just
And
take
then
the
they
B
get
side. They
B, too.
clear.
Orchid
they clear
gets
Seer.
one. Oh, they clear. Okay.
Orchid is known, but Ubi Mumu is not. Makes noise on the fall, but I think they're too far to hear.
Reeler.
Ubi Mumu is gonna have to hurry though. Bamandos is always so
he's in.
quick with their entries. Gets
Oh,
one,
the ult!
gets another.
The backside.
The backside.
Oh!
SKD not swinging, and Bamandos with a great play.
Bamandos putting the team on their back. Oh my goodness.
Bamandos is really just coming through and just taking control of this game right now. Puts the defenders up to 11 rounds, on the verge of 30, 3 kills off. 27 and 15 is a ridiculous scoreline 20 rounds in.
Yeah,
as,
the anti-Arthwook.
the anti-Arthwook. Yeah, I would say Arthwook would probably be the assists to the kills.
Right, exactly.
2 and 17 or 2 and 15, and then maybe 20 assists, like if he gets lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
That was a huge round from Bamandos. The attackers had set that up perfectly. Somehow, I mean, I guess they heard the Omen ult into hell. I think they had one heaven there. And with the relurk, they went so quick that it didn't matter. So it looks like the attackers are going quick into C here. I like the decisiveness. They're in already.
Blind through. Ubi Mumu's gonna take this space fast. And the Viper's Pit is down on B, so they have a lot of space in mid. Fire's gonna catch SKD off, pushes through garage so quickly.
Barrier created. No charges left.
And yeah, it looks like we have 2 flanking. The Omen is going to be in a big fight. Gets one.
Orchid with one.
Orchid
yeah.
with another.
Seer not recognize that there could be another, I guess, on that angle. But Seer's gonna get one. Bamando's gonna get one as well. Trading Haven off.
One enemy remaining.
Just left the
Aiden.
stage.
Ubi Mumu dead. Ubi Mumu trades Bamandos. Now Seer trades, and we're gonna go up to match point. The defenders, they're playing great retakes right
Yeah.
now. They are coming through together. They're putting flanks on. They're catching them off guard.
Yeah.
Really good timings as well. Fire made a very risky play coming out of garage there.
Match point.
I'm not sure what the thought process was behind that, but they did catch off SKD immediately. which kind of changed the kind of aspect of that round. Pulled Orchid back to the C long space to hold the flank, and Orchid was unable to find what he needed.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because the attackers are not dying in positions for the sage res to come out. They need to. They're being a bit too aggressive after they get this bomb down. I don't know. They need to rethink these post plants, but it's already 9-12, so there's not much time. And looks like they're defaulting once again. Might see a fight here towards short with the Gecko and Omen.
Yeah, Cadenzable is opting to cross.
Ooh,
Didn't think he spotted. Timing is
Timing!
great. And Orchid with a great shot. Ubimumu opting to go for an orb with 0 ult points on the last round.
Decides otherwise. Come back towards a huge fight. Seer trades it out.
Seer with a great trade. Pushing this into a 4v4 this round is in the advantage of the attackers. They do have the res. We're going to go into a 5v4, luckily for the attackers. But Seer going to get into this corner. This is a tough corner to clear if you're coming out along. But we have 4 stacked to short. But look at the defenders. They're rotating in. Happy Meal must have been assigned to stay until the bomb is down after all the fakes that happened. Ubimumu's in. Seer gets cleared by Orchid, and Orchid with a great pick. We have a lot of trades coming in. 2v2. Happy Meal has the ult. It's a 2v1 now. Havin with a great few picks there.
We have the KJ ulti. I'd be surprised if we see it come out this round. I think it's better just straight do this 1v2 here, coming out of heaven.
The bomb is going to go down. But Happy Meal, what can they do?
Looks like the stream is paused.
The stream did freeze for us, so.
But I would predict that Happy Meal there is going to swing and dies.
Yeah.
So we have a 10-12 scoreline now.
Yeah.
Wow. That was, I mean, the defenders had the setup there. They had 3 backside. I think just the util coming out of the attackers, though, cleared them out. Might have thrown a dart behind it. And they were able to just clear things out methodically there.
Yeah.
Trade everything out.
Another great round by Orchid and Havin, putting in a few picks. You know, Orchid, when he does seem to find multi-kills, is putting the team on the back right now.
Yeah.
But Seer with the Outlaw.
Do they dry swing? Oh!
Seer not gonna quite be ready for this close swing into the Outlaw. Not able to get a shot off even.
Blinded too.
Ubimumu very close there, finding a kill through the smoke, but Happy Meal is gonna find SKD.
Huge.
That's a KJ diff right there. Happy Meal clearing SKD.
With the ulti.
Gonna go on the flank, it feels like, but Ubimumu finds Mamandos. Mamandos has been kind of commanding this game, and Ubimumu also finds Fire. Cadenzable is still stuck in CT.
One enemy remaining.
Orchid is gonna find Happy Meal. This is a great round by the attackers.
Wow,
Quick C,
Ubimumu.
clearing Seer immediately with that Outlaw was huge. Could have been a lot of value on that line of sight there coming down C long.
Yeah. We have a 12-11. We're 1 away from the Hunter's Fury. So it looks like they're going to be able to counter that KJ ult at this point. So we might just be playing this round straight up.
Bamandos, Orchid beat Bamandos to 30 here.
Oh, wow.
Orchid is currently sitting at 30 eliminations while Bamandos is at 29. This is a great matchup between the two of them.
Truly.
A lot of good fights going down here.
Looks like we're going to be seeing another one of the defaults coming out of the attackers here. They love taking the short space here. Looks like we're going to see an attack. A fight here. Fire with the judge.
Swinging, interesting play. SKD's going to immediately trade. Now all their smokes are sucked towards the A site. Their defenders are rotating immediately. If the attack just opts to go C here, it could be a free round. The defenders are scrambled in spawn right now.
Looks like they might be going towards B. Dry walking in. Do they clear Seer?
Orchid looks like he's
Sees
aware.
the gun?
Orchid with a great pick. Orchid is feeling himself today.
Oh, but Silva's not planting. They aren't going to get the ult here, so KJ should be able to plant for free, to ult for free.
The Sage Wall is down, gonna break in one segment. Defending KJ, Happy Meal is gonna get this ultimate down. But what can it do? It pushes them to A-Link, but not far enough into A-Link where it's super valuable, unfortunately. Cadenzable gonna go down, Happy Meal going down.
OT!
And we have our first overtime of the tournament.
Goodness. Wow, just a lot of
Switching
back and
sides.
forth streaky
Overtime.
plays going on here. We saw the then defenders really pull it back, but man, what a round from just the attacking side there, getting the short control, really scrambling the defense there.
Yeah.
And then now we're here in overtime.
Yeah, the side switch is going to change up the momentum of things, I believe. But the side of the attack right now, they did have a great attack half to start, but they kind of fell off towards the end. You know, they lost what they were doing a little bit and tried to change things up. I'm hoping to see them just go back to a fast hit.
Yeah, looks like they're wanting to sell the A fake here. Bombs towards C.
They gather that one is A long at least, but on the sides of the minimap, it's a 3 stack towards A long. This B side's completely open, only utility holding it from the KJ. You know, it'd be nice to see either Happy Meal or Seer find a little bit of alert time. Orchid with 2! Orchid with a great spray transfer. Ubimu is going to take the peek and gets the pick onto Seer.
Down, C.
And this round has fallen apart within 10 seconds. Orchid with a great play from the top. You know, I'm surprised they haven't expected that, considering Orchid's been playing on top of that box.
Yeah.
Like, the whole defensive half that they had, he was on top of that in the C box. You know, it was a great play by him. Not much changing it up, though. Ubimumu spots the jump spot. Not going to fall for it yet. The flash is going to go out. Wait, the flash doesn't blind. What? Interesting. Still not able to find the pick. Happy Meal is going to get caught off guard by having outside garage. Cadenzable in a 1v5. Cosmos, I'd bet my whole wallet that this round is over.
Yeah, I think Condensable is going to win this 1v5. I agree. Looks like they're double fronting. Oh, gets one though. Gets Condensable. So, what a round. I mean, that was over almost from the start with the Omen 2K right into the Jet op kill on C long, and it's just tough because the attackers didn't have really any util to clear any corners.
Yeah.
Just running the Gecko, it's pretty difficult. Looks like the defenders pulling out an op of their own. Bomando's opping C. And we're going to play Fury towards C, the KJ towards B and Garage, I'm assuming, and the Clove all alone towards A. We've seen the Clove take a lot of aggressive fights, so let's see if they play more passive.
Yeah, it looks like Seer is immediately running to A, though.
Huge fight.
Got the op fight, and Bomando's going to pick off Ubimumu. Oh, no. That is a quick pick that could change the scope of this round. But Fire's going to swing out into short. Catches one, I think. Sees, yeah, Heaven's going to take a contact. Orchid's going to smoke off Heaven. Has a blind as well. If the blind goes through short, it'd be huge. Heaven's going to trade. We now have a 3v4. The sight smoke from Seer is huge. It's going to create a lot of space. Orchid's going to find one. Orchid's going to find another. Orchid's going to go down. Seer gets 3, and we now have a 1v1. Haven versus Cadenzable. Cadenzable on the flank. Unknown. Haven's clearing the site. Got to be cautious. But Cadenzable's coming down short. This timing is going to be huge.
Just waiting.
Looks short. Sees nothing.
Cadenzable
Still
also
looking short.
feels like Silva might be clearing Cadenzable out. So just waiting for the plant. Smart play. We're going to have Silva ult, though, after the plant comes through. So
Cadenzable finally taking the space short. Haven's going to plant in the back of sight. Taps it, though. Taps it, trying to find Cadenzable. Trying to get some space out. Cadenzable with the full kit of utility. Hasn't used it all this round. 20 seconds left. A little bit interesting. Going to find the pick, and we're going to overtime number 2.
What a round.
That round, that 1v1 was all timing as whoever was looking there first.
Yeah. The Jet diff to start it off, and then we see the defenders, they're very good at flooding the site once they know it's coming. They're already there backside, they had 3. Seer with a big 3K to hold it on for them, and then Denzel closing it out. We're on at 13-13 right now.
Yeah, I think we need to see a fast-paced round out of the attackers here. It has to be a 5-man hit. That's what they were doing to start the half, and that's what was working. Seer and Bomandos were set up pretty efficiently when they did that, I think.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to have the op towards A, another big fight.
It's a 3-stack towards A with the op, but the lurk wall is going to go up. They're going to go...
Excuse me, sorry, just the Vandal.
The lurk wall is going to go down short, and this is going to be a lot of space for them in short. The blind's going to go out, but the wall's coming down. If they can break this wall quick, this could be a quick flood.
Ooh,
Slow's
the
going to
slow is
down.
going to be huge.
I think the slow missed. The slow miss.
slow
There's one
miss.
pick backside from Ubi Mumu.
But we have 3 here.
Ubi Mumu's gonna get traded by Bamandos. Bamandos with a second. Bamandos with a third.
Bamandos! Coming out with a 3K. Oh my
Happy Meal's gonna get the
goodness.
Util down. It's a 3v2. There is an ult on Bamandos that has the Blade Storm. Orchid has a blind still, I believe. And SKD is going to walk towards CT when that Omen blind comes out. Nothing graffiti though. One swings on default. Bamandos on pace for the ace. Bamandos with the ace.
Bamandos!
Bamandos with the ace. Looking like the opposite of Jetstream, actually. Able to get a kill in a round is incredible. Jetstream could never do that. Neither could Arthwook.
Yeah, definitely not Arthwook. Arthwook is probably getting 0 there and hurting his team, if anything. So
I think Arthwook probably would have shot at his own teammates instead.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So, wow, we have 2 people on 35 kills this game. I mean, unbelievable. We're going to see how do the attackers, they want to be decisive. Looks like a C split. We're going to see maybe just a straight up C hit, actually.
Yeah.
Gecko is walking down.
Condensable.
Do they get the timing?
Gets a great
Oh!
timing. The defenders choose to not swing. They must be scared of the op. Must be waiting for the Sova util to come through. I'm not sure what's going on. They're going to drone. They're going to have to clear
though. Doesn't
They
clear.
don't clear the corner.
Doesn't clear.
They don't clear
Nobody
the Orchid clears. Condensable with 2. 2 picks is huge there. Ubi Mumu with the trade. Oh, Happy Meal goes.
Oh, jumps up.
Happy Meal must be a quarterback. Just threw the round away, I think. Fire's going to whip. Oh, Fire is able to recover. SKD is going to go down. We now have a 2v3 sight hold. 3 on the side of the defenders. Fire's
dart.
not going to care about the dart.
Oh, we're going to have 3 coming from spawn here. 1 kill by the Sage and we have Res up, but I don't know if that's going to be usable. 30 backside. Swinging. Oh, the Sage.
Ubi Mumu goes.
1,
Ubi
2.
Mumu with 2. Ubi Mumu with the 4K! And we're going to overtime
you
number 3.
kidding me?
Ubi Mumu just put the team on their back. It must be feeling heavy.
Dipping Bamandos, who's been going crazy.
Mandos has been going crazy.
Ubi Mumu, what a round. Keeps the team alive.
Still no timeouts yet this game.
Yeah, not a single timeout. Very interesting. I would be wanting to talk over what we're going to be doing, but maybe these teams just don't feel the need.
They're just so confident. They have Arthwook confidence.
Arthwook confidence, but
It's called false hope.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, push down mid here.
Quick smoke out of the side of the defense. Orchid is going to smoke off garage, or the grass box, and they're going to get on the flank immediately. SKD's already there. The util just went down on the flank. There is a turret holding from the side of Happy Meal.
Getting offside, but we have a very quick flank here.
I think this is a great play to get offsite. Allow the flank time to contact, and then re-enter the site with your team. Could be huge. The alarm bot's going to go down. The turret's going to go down.
This blind could be big.
Yeah. Blind can go all the way through this left side, smoke off mid site. You can get a great isolated fight.
They know coming with the
Orchid,
blind.
Orchid's reading our mind. Seer's gonna peek before the blind. Get a
dash.
pick.
No.
No, Ubi Mumu dashes forward, not gonna get one. Seer, and with a great 2 picks. Cadenzable with a great 2 picks as well. This is huge out of the attacking half there.
What a round from the attackers. Not flustered when the blind comes through. Holds strong. Gets the jet.
Yeah. You know, if Ubi Mumu just dashed a little bit further left, probably wouldn't have been spotted there.
Yeah.
Would have been okay, but it was a great play to flash that. You know, the awareness was good. Everything was there. The trades just did not go through. They must have been playing with Jetstream.
So we're gonna see here the attackers going back into another C hit. So we're gonna be see a big fight here. Droning the corner.
The Viper and the KJ set up here. That's 4 or 3 mollies and an alarm bot here if they do decide to hit.
Oh, we're gonna see quick jet dash on.
I would be surprised if the defense does not hold this site.
Oh, misses. Oh, and Seer's sitting in the molly. I like that play.
Ubi Mumu's back site. Is Seer aware that he could be all the way behind?
Oh, the
The
wall.
wall's going down.
What a wall.
They're not aware of Seer though. Seer has a great spot, and this wall allows them to come out garage as well.
Oh.
This is
Oh,
an interesting
Nico
wall.
has no idea.
Seer gets picked, but Ubi Mumu swings and gets 2.
Ubi Mumu.
We have a 4v3.
They're
Fire's
out.
gonna get 1. Fire's gonna get 2.
2.
We have a 3v2. Man advantage.
Ubi
Match
Mumu
point
needs
here.
to go big.
They
The
need.
Omen
They can
is
get half
big.
on the bomb.
Oh,
Orchid
the
is
Omen
way
nowhere to be
late.
found.
The wall is still up. Can this be the game? But Mandos is sticking the bomb.
Oh, gets 2!
Orchid gets 2!
Gets 2!
1v1 backside.
Oh, the TP!
Orchid. Oh my goodness, Orchid. Oh. No! Orchid!
No!
Orchid was
with the
cooking.
play!
Orchid,
What?
no.
Oh my
That was
God.
an insane half.
What a game! What a game! Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Alright. After this game, we're going to cut right back. Going to go to a break real quick and be right back.
Am I live? Am I live? Oh, welcome back to the UW Madison Esports Valorant Fall Tournament. I'm your host, Jamir, and it's just me on the desk today for this very final matchup of tonight. We have Team Fakeout versus Team Tactibear on Ascent. So Valorant is still loading up right now, but we should be able to have Agent Select in just a minute here. And from here, getting a look at these picks right now, a very unorthodox setup here from the traditional Ascent comps here. Nothing's been locked in yet, but I'm seeing a Viper from the way of Team Tactibear here from the Black Banana. A lot of bananas in this on these rosters today. But also looking at a Killjoys for both, which is typically standard, but a lot of Cloves actually. You know, Clove, one of the newer agents to pop into the agent pool for Valorant. Nothing selected just yet, but it seems like Team Fakeout has the closest thing to the standard comp, just opting to go with the Clove instead of the Omen. On the meanwhile, Team Tactibear going with the solo Viper here, along with, it seems like they, actually no, I'm tripping. They have a Viper and they have a Clove, so a double controller setup on Ascent actually. So often we're probably going to see a lot of alert plays going here, especially if they're going to lock in that Cypher from Xe. Hippo Lover is going to go ahead and go for this KJ here, but wait a second, what's going on here for Team Tactibear? Only 5 seconds late. It looks like they're going to go with at least 2 controllers. All right, they keep on bouncing around. All right. They finally locked in, so it does seem like we're going to get a Phoenix, actually. A Phoenix and a Sky. Now, the lack of dive duelists here could be a little detrimental here, but this tournament, like I've said earlier, has been full of surprises, so I'm excited to see how exactly they're planning on using all of the duelists are going to work with here, compared to some more standard comp for that of Fakeout. But with 20 seconds left here, it does seem like Fakeout is going to want to be towards this A side here. They're fully stacked up. And once again, thank you all for tuning in to this to day one of today's tournament. We'll be going live again tomorrow at 10 a.m. the same time. And here we are with Team Fakeout looking to push towards this A side here. It does seem they have a little of people like watching towards this mid side here. It's only Crispy right here right now. It's going to drop some smokes. But will actually take out 2. Taking out Liza and Psych. Finds a 3rd out of Nurse until finally taken down by Niaz. Spike will be going down. There's only 2 members for Fakeout still here. Shin is going to get mollied off and still survive. Who knows? Neon's find 3 from heaven. And now it's just in the one between Shin, Tower. Skyflash going down, Turret's going down. Only 5 bullets left into the gun. It's going to swing, fight, and take him down. 2 on the run for Tower. And that is the pistol going the way of Team Fakeout. And honestly, what a matchup that was. What a fight that was. Seeing all of those kills go down. Crispy doing absolutely amazing work getting 2 from the entry. Actually, no, 3, I'm sorry. From this entry here. And then 3 on the way from Neon. Taking out 2 from Heaven's side. But Tower cleaned up everything.
So now this is going to be the bonus round here for Fake Out. And it does seem like, sorry, for Tactibear, as Fake Out is going to be on this lower buy here. It does seem like Psych is actually going to lurk around towards this B side with this Frenzy while everyone else tries to scale up towards A. It is going to be Crispy here, the Clove watching for this again. He does head back up towards this tree side here. Smokes will go down for a little one way, but Nia-san is already, he's already taken into this cubby spot right here. Looks like Tactibears are, sorry, looks like Fake Out is going to try to scale up here nice and slow. Well, Crispy going back to this gen position. Meanwhile, Psych is opting to not go into this garage side, but creep up towards this mid with Shin. Shin's going to try to take tree control. But did you just see the foot of Xe? But Xe takes down Shin. That's already numbers advantage there for Tactibear. Meanwhile, here comes the A side execute, but no one cleared Crispy. Crispy is going to find 3! Crispy finds 3, and now it's just left to Psych. Ghost in hand. Not really much you can do here because Xe's cleaning up with a stinger. And Crispy already showing himself to have so much impact. 6 already for him. It's really amazing what we're seeing from this defense here. But now we're going to have a buy round for a Fake Out here. It doesn't seem like A side has been too friendly to them, so they're looking to go to this B side here. It does seem that the KJ will be set up here. So at least they're going to have to deal with all of that util that comes in. But I'm interested to see as the round starts. Psych is going to look to try to entry into here, making sure to go a little slow. Probably playing up contact, see if they find things. Shin is going to watch towards this mid side there. Turret is going to spot out Psych. Dashes in, closes market door. Try to see if he can find anything. No one's dropped into sight just yet. But it is Hippo Lover here to try to do it all, only with the Judge in hand. But we'll be able to know the backstab. But On Your Nerves is going to find Xe. And Hippo Lover actually does find Psych with the Judge. This is actually numbers here for Tactibear as Crispy finds another one. But Hippo Lover just bouncing around with the Judge. Shin is going to take him down in a 2v3 situation. Neon Sun finding Tower. Even game. The backstab. And now it's just a 1v1 between Shin and Crispy. And Crispy finds another 3k. And that's 3 on the round for Team Tactibear. Crispy, you are having yourself a game, lad, and honestly, I'm here for it. That's 9 already amongst 3 rounds, and honestly, if you're on Fake Out here, you gotta start wondering what can we possibly do to shut down Crispy and the rest of these members, because Tower's having impact, Xe is having impact, and Hippo Lover did with only a Judge. Really good job of stalling this offensive push from them. It looks like they're possibly positioned to push mid. It is going to tag onto Tower. Looks like they're just trying to creep up into mid while the KJ is going to work around towards A. But here comes a peek, and Xe is going to take down Nerve and Psych, finding 2. Flash around, get 4! Xe finds 4! And now it's just left to Shin. Are we going to get our second ace of not just the day, but the tournament? Shin, what do you do with just a stinger in hand? It does look like he's going to swing into Black Banana and take him down. But how much more can you find as the backstab comes in and Tower does take the ace away from Xe, but that's now 4 on the round for Team Tactibear. And Xe, what an amazing play to find 2, flash, get 2 more. It looks like, you know, by the way Tactibear is playing, obviously their aggressiveness on this defensive side has just been phenomenal so far. Not too aggressive where they're, you know, pushing up and like taking unnecessary fights, but doing just enough to just complete throw off anything that Team Fake Out tries to do. And as we're entering into our 5th round, we're gonna get a little bit of an Omen span here. But it does look like they're going to opt for the Killjoy. For the Killjoy ult here, the lockdown. But it's actually getting destroyed. Hippo Lover destroys it. And now the Molly is there to push him back. Lanes does find one pick on the Xe. That was just to run it back, so it's still a 5v5. But Shin is actually going to take down Tower here. So at least it is the numbers now up. Never mind. Crispy is going to take down Nerves. We're back to a 4v4. It looks like Shin wants to try to creep towards this mid side, but Black Banana is going to take him down. And it looks like, once again, Team Fakeout is just very displaced here, and the defense from Tactibears has just been absolutely phenomenal. But Neon is going to take a pick on Exy. It's still the numbers advantage for Tactibear. But it looks like they want to re-hit this B-side. Viper Orb is going to go up here. It looks like Hippo Lover is going to watch this with the Odin. Only have 30 seconds left. They got to move somewhere now. Hippo is going to find the one onto lanes. And now it's just left to Neon, but he falls too. And that's 5 on the round for Team Tactibear. And honestly, Hippo Lover is definitely the MVP of that round. Taking down the Killjoy lockdown and then finding those 2 amazing picks once everything started to quiet down. Now, if you are Team Fakeout here, you do have Kale's null command here. That's probably going to be huge if you really want to stop any of this pressure and finally get yourself on the board here. Meanwhile, Trailblazers and Close Ult is here for the side of Team Tactibear. No, I'm sorry, it looks like they want to take mid side again, except for Shin, who's looking towards his A side here. Psych is going to push up, but Tower easily punishes that. No one is scaling up with this team, really. And Black Banana is going to find 2 through the smoke. Nerve and lanes go down. Neonson does find a headshot with the Marshall, but how much more can you find? Flashes. Tower takes him out, and now it's just down to Shin. Now he could have huge backside potential here. Is going to find it onto Shin. With just a stinger here. How much more can you find in a 1v3 scenario? And Spike is out of your reach. It's not the first time that Shin has been in these really bad positions. It looks like they're trying to find him. But will they be wary that Shin is currently in their spawn right now? Looks like Black Banana is. And it looks like they are going to have a little bit of fight. But it's the Black Banana once again through the smoke. 3 on the round. And man, oh man, what an amazing game here for Tactibear so far. Neon's the only one that's going positive, and that's no shade, because this, like I said, this tournament's been full of surprises, so I don't count them out just yet. They are close to a lot of ults here, for both Nerves and for Psych. And to get that Hunter's Fury or Jet Knives could be hugely pivotal for turning this game around. But it looks like Team Fakeout is going to, you know, be towards its A side again, with a few lurkers towards mid. Let's see if they can finally get something going for them. Looks like Nerves was looking about throwing a dart, but Crispy, once again on this angle. Crispy's doing a huge job, but it's actually, Xy's going to peek out and gets a kill with the Molly. But Lanezo finds 2. Crispy is going to use ult to come back to life. Does have only 8 seconds to find a kill in tree. Neonson flashes out, but Hippo Lover once again with the with the Odin, and Crispy is going to take down Lanezo. And that's now 7 in a row. 7 unanswered rounds for Tactibear. Man, oh man, they already won the half already. But I don't want to count out, because now this is 4 ults online for Team Fakeout here. So they definitely do have something going for them. They could, you know, entry with the Jet Knives, entry with the KO ult. Heck, they can have Clove entry too. Clove is an agent that you can scale up with, all despite being a controller.
Get out of my way.
But it looks like once again we're a B split here. But this mid pressure is super strong for them. There's going to be a little fight here, but Tower and Exy working together to crush anything that's going on. And Lanezo is down too, and now flashing around, Hippo Lover is going to find a whole lot. And that's almost a flawless round for the way of Tactibear. Such a fast-paced round. And honestly, it felt that Team Fakeout just got ripped by like a book. Like, they were looking to go mid, and there were like 3 people from Team Tactibear ready to stomp them out. And it does suck too, because that is 2 ults that were used by the way of Fakeout that ultimately saw very little impact. But the good thing is, it was a lot of ults used by Tactibear as well, so it's still possible. Looking to take mid pressure again. 2 people here, just Tower and Black Banana. They are going to spot Neon here. At least the Skyflash knows that somebody is there, but just like last time, there could be more. Smoke is going to go down. And I opt not to continue to look towards his mid side, but look at Shin once again lurking around towards A. So like in the meantime, trying to see if he can find any picks towards market. If it does swing out, he is going to be spotted by this KJ turret, so that's a little bit of information for the defense here. Black Banana is going to get spammed a little bit doing these jump peeks here, but it looks like they are wanting to push towards his B side as Crispy takes down Shin on the other side of the map. And that is the advantage once again, but Psych is going to get traded out. But Hippo Lover finding 2 with the Odin. Lanezo is going to take down Black Banana. And now it is just a 1v3 here for Lanezo. He's going to see if he can try to res his fallen teammate, but I don't think it's possible. I think he's just got to go for the plant here. Lanezo is going to plant the spike in a 1v3. How much work can you do, especially when you get hit by the metal? Do what you can, kid. Is going to get flashed, is going to get spammed, and XC is going to clean it up. And now that's going to go to 9 rounds. And Impact is going to come out for everyone. Hippo Lover making it very well known that the other team should FF. But there's no FFing in a Val tournament, I'll tell you that much. But man, oh man. Even when they're able to get on site, it just seems that it's, you know, Team Faco is just getting overwhelmed here. Especially now, Black Banana does have this Viper's Pit out. Most likely probably going to go to a choke point and just smoke that out. But it does seem like Black Banana is going to just stay mid. Or actually go toward his B side here. Well, regardless, Team Faco is going to go towards A here. Hunter's Fury is online, so it's potential, it's possible that we could get a Hunter's Fury post play here if they're able to get this spike down. It looks like someone's opping. It's Hippo Lover. He takes down Neon Sun. That's a huge first pick to find already. Hunter's Fury is going to go online, but it's not finding anyone. It does look like Fake Out is able to finally take sight. Spike is not going down yet. Black Banana is going to just stay here towards his heaven side. But the KJ ult, the lockdown by Hippo Lover does go on. And it actually looks like they're going to rotate out of this. But Exy is going to find Shin in the process. But Lanezo's still on site with the spike, and he's going to get found out by Black Banana. The spike is so far, and they know where the last person is, stuck here towards Wine. And is there ever a time you do find Exy? And it's 3 more! And now it's just a 1v3. Is this the round? Nerve, are you the one to give Fake Out there first? The spike is so far all the way in hell, and I don't think they cleared towards this tree side where Tower is. Only 35 seconds remaining in this match. Nerve is thinking that Tower could be flanked, but he's just watching towards this tree side here. At a full kit of Util, smoke is going to go down. 20 seconds left. He does have to get something going. He has to get this spike down and plant it. This is a perfect time for Tower to creep up through the smoke. And there's the backstab, and it's 10 rounds. Nerve, you did your damnness to try to get those rounds. To try to find that one person. But it just wasn't enough. Now we only have 2 more rounds remaining on this defensive half for Tactibear. And at this point, if you're Fake Out, you are 1 away from this lockdown for KJ. So there is something here. Meanwhile, Viper's Pit is still up, so it's still, you know, there's still something that you can do here, even though they're on a lower buy. Probably saving up for this last round. There's going to be a bit more of an Owen spam from Hippo Lover. But Psych is looking to get in there fast. And yes, he's going to jump right in front of Hippo Lover and instantly getting taken out. Thus their duel is gone. They did notice a few people thanks to the Silver Dart in market side. It looks like Exy is already peeking out towards Cat. Tower is going to find Nerve though, and now it's a 5v3 situation. And Exy takes down Shin, and now it's Neon in Garage with this Marshall, trying to see if he can isolate anything, but he's going to get spammed. Both members here, but Exy's going to swing out, find one, and Hippo Lover cleans it up with the Yoda. It's a flawless round, and Exy now has to run it back for Phoenix. And now it's just only 1 more round remaining for this attack side for Team Fake Out. And man, oh man, what... This defense has been absolutely flawless from the way it attacked the bear. And if you're Team Fake Out, I don't want to be the one to say, you know, we're an offensive team, but hopefully you are. Sorry, no slander, no slander. But it looks like this is going to be an A push here for Team Fake. I'm trying to see if I find anything. One way is going to go down. And this thing was the first time we see all 5 of them push up together. As Shin is going to drop this lockdown. They're clearing the site, and no one seems to hear it. A lot of people towards heaven. It is Crispy's there, but they don't notice anyone else here. Psyche is going to dash into the site. Shin actually does want to pick on tower. I think it's the first time we actually have a numbers advantage for Fake Out as Psyche creeps up, takes down Black Banana. And now we actually have a huge numbers advantage. This could be the round. As we say in our ranked games, it starts with 1, and this could just be the one. Flash in, Nerfs, this is going to stop the run it back. But Nerfs is going to creep up. Are you going to be able to find this pick onto Exy? Exy doing his damage to try to not detain down. In the meantime, and in between time, they actually got their first round. Shin and Nerfs clean it up, and it's 11-1. The 13-0 is not happening today here, folks. This could have been the first. This could have been the first, but no. And good on them for not giving up on these rounds. You know, it starts with 1, and this could be the momentum that could drive them on this attack half here. As we see now, Tactibear moving in with 11-1. This is going to be their offense, and who knows? This could be the defensive round for Team Fake Out. Maybe this is what they need. Maybe they just needed some defense in their life. Already, we can see some amazing performances here from Exy and Hippo Lover and Crispy. Viper is going to go down here on this A site by the Black Banana. Let's see Psych. Let's see this initial pick. He is going to cross with A main. He's going to get jump spotted by Exy. He's going to swing out, dash back. Look, he wants some more. He wants to fight a little bit more. He's going to attack up one of those players. Finally giving the call to back up. But Tower's actually going to lurk and take down Psych. He's going all the way to heaven. If that's possible, Nerve says, no, you don't. Exy, I mean, is going to take down lanes. Is another advantage here for Tactibear. But look at Hippo Lover. He's trying to transition. They're all trying to go towards B. But do they know about Shin? Shin's just hiding down in the smoke here. He could be the backstab, but there's going to be one of these players towards Pizza. I don't think he's going to clear. And Exy is going to shoot, and whiff a little bit, but he's going to get that pick onto Shin. Alright, On Your Nerves is going to find this advantage. And wait a second, hold on. This could be possible for Neon Sun. Does have this sheriff here. Both players are going to be towards site. One towards market, one towards lane. The turret is going to find him, so they know where he is. Can you isolate any of these 1v1s here? Try to even get something going. Lanezo's not going to go peek for lane, but I don't think he's going to clear this market side. He does. Gets a headshot onto Hippo Lover. Now one more to find. Knife out. Crispy get the cleanup, and it's 12-1. And that's one more round needed by way of Tactibear. And man, I believe there. I believe that shot was amazing by Neon Sun. And now they're forced to buy up with this being the last round here for the way of Fake Out. And if you're Tactibear, you have all the momentum on your side. You are going to look to push towards this A side again. But really, I don't think you have anything to worry about too much. Alright. But it looks like a lot of this aggression is going to come towards this A side here. Early Trailblazer, see if you can find anything. You're going to find one towards backside. Hippo Lover is going to take down Neon Sun. Psych is going to try to spam with the Marshal, but nothing found. A lot of members towards heaven as Black Manta is going to plant this spike here. But he's already creeping up. Ixie creeps up, finds one. Can't find another as Lanezo trades out. 3v3 situation here. Psych, what can you try to find? As they're already in this post side. Lanezo is going to find Hippo Lover, but Crispy is going to trade that out. And now it's just down to Scythe. With one more, only a Marshal on the street. It finds one, and now it's just left. The tower is tagged up. But how much can you find? You dash past him, and it's spoken. And he finds the 3K with the classic. Psych. Oh, that was a little sketchy towards the end, but he is going to find the 3K with the classic. As Fake Out is going to get their first defensive round win. And man, oh man, Psych stepping up when they need it the most. What an incredible 3K from him. Just the no-scopes with the Marshal, and then, you know, it got a little weird with that Sky Flash and the little dance, little do-si-do around by Generator. But maybe this is what Team Fake Out needed to finally get something going. Now, it does seem that Team Tiger is going to head up towards this B side. We thought there was going to be Lurker towards A, but it seems like he's going to come back. No, Viper Orb is going to cut out anyone trying to peek out from this side, and Neon Sun is looking to do exactly that. Just going to lurk up into this Viper Orb. Are you going to push out? Nope, he's going to drop further in the tree. Looks like we have 3 towards mid here on this buy round. Oh, sorry. This is technically their save round. Molly's going to go a little wonky there for Hippo Lover, but it's going to go down. But are you going to be able to clear? Oh, a little glitchy, but it looks like Black Panda is going to take on lanes, and XC is taking it on your nerves. So they're already like doing well as ego. What the dog doing? He's starting to bounce around there, but you know they should have. They don't necessarily have sight, but Shin and Neon together, little pincer, and now they have numbers advantage again. And now it's just left down to XC and Black Banana, but they're both extremely low. Meanwhile, Neon Fake is actually going to find Psych, and that's the spike carrier. Shin actually does have time to work with here, but are you aware that Psych is going for the backstab? And Psych once again with the 3K. And that's huge for them to win this on their bonus. But now, Tactibear is going to be able to buy these better weapons here. But listen, you can't count out, don't count out Fake just yet. I mean, Psych, he's been a collegiate player for UW for a while now. And he's actually going to get this operator here. So this is actually going to be really excited to see what Psych is going to be able to do with this. Meanwhile, momentum is still on the side of Team Tactibear here. Once again, the Viper Orb is going to go around towards this tree side here to make sure no one's going to peek out early. And the thing about Tactibear, they really love this mid aggression here. I think they saw one here. Lanezo was still there. Metal and the nade isn't going to go down. But it looks like Lanezo is going to be caught. He has to swing. And swing right into Hippo Lover. He goes down. But that dart is going to find a few of them. So at least they know there's a lot of stuff happening towards this mid side here. And I think they're going to choose to fall off. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. They're actually going to go, wait, Exy's in heaven! How did you get there? Meanwhile, there's this fight towards tree. They're trying to swing him. Tower with the judge takes him down. That's up out of hand. Into Tower's hand. Neon takes him down, and now it's a 2v2. Spike is going to get planted, but Crispy is going to find the one in the nerve. Neon, you were clutch before. Can you be clutch one more, Neo-san? I think they know about him. He's going to swing and can't find the kill on Crispy. 13-3 for the way of Tactibears. And oh my god. Not a blowout, but it definitely seemed they were in control for a lot of that game. But exciting nonetheless. And man, oh man. Just looking at performance here, Exy getting 22 kills, and then Hippo Lover and Crispy Close with 18 and 17 respectively. Ultimately, a really, really strong showing by Team Tactibear here. And if you're faked out, unfortunately, that is the end of your journey. But honestly, GG's to them as well, because they had some really good rounds there, especially from both Psych and Neo-san. But that was our last matchup today. So just going back and recapping that insane matchup, we saw some incredible plays from Crispy and Axie and Hippoler. All three of those main spearheads on defense, was finding all these early aggressions, early picks. And for the side of like Fake Out, they were just completely shut down. Sure, they had a few good rounds on defense, but by that time, it was just too late to gain any momentum. And honestly, I'm excited to see this team advance and move forward. If this is the way that they're going to be playing, I'm sure they're going to have an amazing tournament run this year. But yeah, so that is going to conclude everything for today's tournament. We'll be live again tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our very last exhibition match between Team Wingman and Team Owldrone. And then immediately after that, we'll be going into our 2 semifinals matches, and then a quick lunch break, and then finally our best of 3 grand finals. That's going to be happening at the very end of the day. And honestly, thank you guys so much for watching all of these tournaments and being patient with us through all these tech pauses. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the Madison creators, because we
obviously do a lot of tournaments like this, and we're looking to host another tournament just like this in November. So please make sure that you stay tuned for that as well. And with that being said, I am your host, Jamir. And with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. for match 4 between Wingman and Aladrone. Y'all have a good one.